She embodied these ideals partly because she was not seeking fame. She was
Yeah, I think
actively
everything's
hiding from
working.
it. But first, I'd like to thank Chime for sponsoring this video.
Let me rewind this
June-
real quick. That way, I can start it when I'm ready. So I'm not exactly ready quite yet. I gotta make sure the kick stream is up. Yep, kick stream's up. YouTube stream's up. We're good. We're Gucci. Closing it so I don't... Oh shit, that's my email. Yikes. Shit, I hope there's nothing important in there. Probably a bunch of dumb shit. Spam. Stuff like that. I used like the same email for a bunch of stuff. Like video games and sign-ups and newsletters and shit. I think we're good.
9th, 2024.
I'm just gonna full screen
in
it.
front of the Old Red Bar on Broadway Street in Nashville, Tennessee, are
Whoops. Hold on.
YouTubers Tim and
There we go.
Dee, a pair of street interviewers who target inebriated women to extract salacious answers from their equally indelicate questions. Across the
Oh,
street
shit.
was one such woman.
Hold on.
A 20-year-old, a small-town factory worker.
I just
that
realized
was
a
the
problem
Nashville
with this.
Music Festival.
So if I do that...
Though her friend...
Okay, hold on. Oh, I knew this was going to be a little hard. That's what she said. I knew this was going to be a little difficult.
On June 9th, 2024, in front of the Old Red Bar on Broadway.
Why is it not... Dude, I hate opera so much. I hate opera so much. Control-Alt-Delete. I have to, like, close off. It's like doing some kind of weird glitch. The video pop-up's not playing. And it should be. I'm overcomplicating this. I have a better idea. We're just gonna go to the game real quick. Gonna put it in window mode. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There we go. Look who's smart. Honestly, it's gonna be kind of shitty watching it like this, but let's be honest. Who gives a fuck? It's a video about the hawktuah girl. I guess I could dual screen. Yeah, but I kind of want the game to be in full screen. Let's see how it looks. Oh, see, I can't even do that. Okay, yep. We're just gonna do it this way. That's fine. I don't want it that small. Okay, about there. Can we get rid of this sidebar on Opera? Please? Can we hide it? Sidebar set up. There we go. Ah! Yes! Let's go! Alright, I think that's as good as it's getting, everybody.
Street in Nashville, Tennessee, are YouTubers Tim and Dee, a pair
Okay.
of street interviewers
Oh,
who target
shit.
inebriated women to extract salacious answers from their equally indelicate questions. Across the street was one such woman, a 20-year-old small-town factory worker that was in Nashville.
So now when I play my game, it doesn't...
Though her friend takes over the interview as the factory worker walks off, though she returns shortly and delivers an answer.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawktuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
3 weeks later, this factory worker would be mingling with an expanding roster of celebrities. 6 months later, she would launch a crypto coin
Here we
that
go.
failed not even 30 minutes after launch. And over a year later, alongside frequently paying mind to her detractors, she would be streaming Fortnite to 9 viewers, and evidently selling photos of her feet on her fanfics. While it may seem unrealistic compared to where she is now, there was a small window of time where she was viewed as the all-American woman, someone honest and industrious, and she appeared to embody these ideals partly because she was not seeking fame. She was actively hiding from it. But first, I'd like to thank Chime for sponsoring this video.
Can you adjust the stream real quick?
A lot to operate because of their physical branches, the staff needed to operate them, and everything in between. Customers pay for those fees by being subjected to
I see.
APY. Chime is digital first.
Sorry, I'm still trying to learn how to do certain things on the stream.
Benefits like a 3.00 APY and up to a $350 bonus with qualifying.
So if I do this,
that savings rate is 7 times higher than the national average savings rate of 0.40 APY.
Shrink this.
Earning 3.00 APY on $6,000 is about $180 in a year. At 0.40 APY, you would only earn about $24 in the same amount of time. With Chime, you can also automate a percentage or a fixed dollar amount from every paycheck.
I think I got it now, everybody. I'm so sorry that took so long. I'm gonna adjust everything now.
But always accessible when you really need it. Best of all, in my opinion, is that Chime has no monthly fees or minimum balance requirements. If you want to get up to a $350 bonus and start earning up to 3.00 APY in your savings, go to the top link in my description box or scan the QR code.
I think I can crop this.
Just set up qualifying direct deposits to unlock the full bonus. And you
properties
can get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Sponsor over, back to the video. As the video was posted on June 10th and immediately hit the algorithm, the reach of the video was so great that it almost immediately seeped into the small town of Belfast, Tennessee. In this community of under 1,000 people, several took note of the video and recognized a girl who was enthusiastically giving advice of a sexual nature. The first to notify her were her friends. This information is not so surprising, considering at least one of her friends was present during the interview and thus knew to look out for the video. Alarmingly,
too much.
Every time she revisited the video, it would only grow far beyond her wildest
300?
expectations. It was only when she arrived at work at the spring factory
380?
where she was in charge of packaging orders
420?
that she knew her life would never be
480?
Her coworkers knew before
500.
she did, as they had also
getting closer to 600.
and made her well aware of that fact. Her close circle of friends,
580.
her coworkers, and the rest of the world were discussing what otherwise would be an offhand comment. As the video grew in popularity and jumped across various
I think that's good. Okay.
Posts, it was firmly
then we can crop the top, right? Ready? 200.
Separately regarded was the hawktuah girl. Though her friend had clearly said her name in the original video, the internet at large was only exposed to the soundbite of hawktuah and not the extended clip. Yet there was interest in mystery as to who this girl was. Through the video alone, one could infer that she's possibly from Tennessee and her first name is Haley. Yet several days had passed and Haley had not taken ownership of it as expected. There was a bizarre and real desire to find Haley, the hawktuah
I'm sorry to do
girl.
this, but I wasn't paying attention, so I gotta rewind it a little bit. We're gonna start from that somewhat beginning.
The video was posted on June 10th and immediately hit the algorithm. The reach of the video was so great that it almost immediately seeped into the small town of Belfast, Tennessee. In this community of under 1,000 people, several took note of the video and recognized a girl who was enthusiastically giving advice of a sexual nature. The first to notify her were her friends. This information is not so surprising, considering at least one of her friends was present during the interview and thus knew to look out for the video. Alarmingly, every time she revisited the video, it would only grow far beyond her wildest expectations. It was only when she arrived at work at the spring factory and where she was in charge of packaging orders
for a water bottle.
that she knew her life would never be the same.
Guess I don't have one.
Her coworkers knew before she did, as they had also seen the video and made her well aware of that fact. Her close circle of friends, her coworkers, and the rest of the world were discussing what otherwise would be an offhand comment. As the video grew in popularity...
Imagine that, right? You do this thing, you do this hawktuah joke, and then your grandmother sees it. You think her I mean, maybe her granny knew what she was doing, but I don't... You know what I mean? Hawktuah, that's kind of like a new meme, so it's like, do you think her grandma actually understood it? I think she might have. But either way, that's probably an awkward situation to be in. I wouldn't want to be in that one.
Jumped across various platforms and posts.
I wouldn't want to be that.
Hawktuah, an onomatopoeia.
Hawktuah.
Separately regarded
Spit on
as
that
the
D.
Hawktuah girl. Though her friend had clearly said her name in the original video, the internet at large was only exposed to the soundbite of hawktuah and not the extended clip. Yet there was interest in the mystery as to who this girl was. Through the video alone, one could infer that she's possibly from Tennessee and her first name is Haley. Yet several days had passed and Haley had not taken ownership of it as expected. There was a bizarre and real desire to find Haley, the hawktuah girl. A painting was made to commemorate her, and across all social media, she was virtually only celebrated for her faux pas, as a counter to the divisive nature of social media. As to only aid in the search, YouTubers Tim and D, around the 16th, in the absence of Haley's social media, posted her and her friends' full first and last names, effectively doxing the pair. Haley had been
That's
hiding,
fucked up.
leaving her house only for the bare essentials out of fear and embarrassment, though it was becoming increasingly clear that this was not viable. In her absence, as would be even in her presence, opportunistic individuals pretending to be her and monetizing her meme, some going as far as to launch shitcoins. Finally, on the 19th...
Oh, don't worry, she launches her own. Spoiler alert.
Of her own social media account was a picture posted on Facebook of a local hand manufacturing company.
You don't have to worry about them releasing meme coins. You gotta worry about her releasing meme coins.
Quote, Epstein Day School Director Carla Reed released a statement to us earlier today in regards to Wellington's dismissal from the esteemed educational conglomerate. We have kids spitting on each other and everything else since they heard our beloved Miss Haley say spit on that
I'ma spit on this kid!
Unquote. If not through the story alone, the humor tag or the Facebook account description would quickly reveal
That's not good.
This was a satirical and fake story. But
Oh,
it did not
okay.
appear as such to
That's
everyone.
funny. That's so funny.
Preschool teaching job. Yo, justice for hawktuah girl. Like, honestly, be so for real.
The hawktuah girl's life just got ruined.
The hawktuah girl just got arrested and fired from her job. Occurred last week in a New
Yikes.
Asheville TN Epstein Day School.
This story would balloon and will be retold with new details that she was arrested or was fundraising money after her firing. Though these elements were not true, what was, as reported by Rolling Stone, is that through her collaboration with the local hat manufacturing company,
I need that weapon.
Haley had sold $65,000 worth of merch.
It's not
This
bad,
news
holy
broke
shit.
Just 17 days after the initial viral video
Off
was
of one,
posted.
I mean, that's pretty quick. I wouldn't say it's a lot for a popular meme, but it was more than you'd think for that fast.
Haley Walsh was coming out of hiding to embrace her new role. It is then that there was a new wave of attention and things moving at an insane pace. This begins on June 28th with the formation of her LLC 16 Minutes, a nod to the notion of the 15 minutes of fame. The instant celebrity or the one-hit wonder that is unable to replicate their lightning in a bottle moment. Meaning Haley was meaning to stick around long-term. While this was a confident
That's
step
it.
forward,
Hold on.
the internet
Time
at
out.
large nor
Rewind.
around long-term.
So, it might, you can't really read it because she's blocking it, but it says 15 minutes of fame is a short-lived phenomenon, blah, 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 blah. The expression was formulated by, and it said Andy Warhol. That's interesting. I didn't know Andy Warhol is the reason why we say 15 minutes of fame. I'm honestly,
Even so,
I wouldn't say
the time
impressed,
to
but
utilize
like,
her fame
that's
was
interesting. You know what I mean? That's cool.
So just one day after forming 16 Minutes of Fame, she was on stage at a
That's
Zach
good for
Bryan
him. You know what I mean?
concert where she screamed her famous line. At the event, Haley was also
I got paid 20 bucks and a gift card to be here.
What do you do now? Because now you have management. Now you have a team. What are your
Oh,
plans
she got
moving
management.
forward? Like,
She
do you
got
want
management in the
to
team now at this
still
point,
be the
everybody.
hawktuah girl, or do you want to like?
I don't really want that to be like my image.
Yeah.
Like, hawktuah girl.
Haley was well aware she needed
See,
to
it's
find
ironic
what this
because
next
she
thing
doesn't
was,
have an image
lest she
because
waits
she's
for
so
15 minutes of
boring.
fame. This was common advice in future.
Have you ever
videos.
actually
And that's
watched
why
her
it's important also
podcast?
to figure out your next step.
I think
Oh,
we should
shit.
stand up, and I think we need to like figure out what you want to talk
I needed that.
Okay.
Either you got to reinvent, or
I got pretty
bring
much all the
something
best weapons
that
right here.
People didn't know about you, or have another viral moment, which is probably not very probable.
Yeah, it's very slim.
The reality was that there was no plan to extend her status beyond.
Hey, I like her
personal
honesty,
personality
though.
Forward. Haley
I'll
was
talk
an
shit
inexperienced
all
and
day, but I
extremely
can
average
appreciate some good
individual.
honesty like
She has
that.
no unique talents or standout aspects about her. Yet this was, in a way, working to her benefit in cementing her story. The one of a more grounded and simpler Southern girl, as a contrast to sensationalist celebrity culture. This had something, as even her tamest answers would bring forward a conversation.
It's called hawktuah or not. And you tell me if you want a hawktuah on that thing or no.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's a no from me.
Okay, it's no.
Mrs. hawktuah of viral internet fame just shared her true thoughts.
Okay,
about Donald
follow-up
Trump in her
question.
first
Why
ever
not?
interview.
Why
During a
not?
game segment on the Plan Brie Uncut podcast, Mrs. Hawk, real
Speak
name
into this
Haley
microphone.
Welsh,
Why
came
would
out
you not
against
like to
Donald
suck
Trump,
on
sharing
Trump's
her disgust about the
special
convicted
private
former
place?
president? Will Mrs.
Tell us
Hawk's
more about it.
rejection of Donald Trump be a deciding factor in the election?
Some comments on this post read, quote, all out of fear from the liberal freaks. Trump is your president. I'm older. Unquote.
So because she said that she wouldn't gargle,
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Sin. There were tweets going on about how disappointed they were.
Bro, Trump cult people are just the fucking worst, brain
There
dead
was
fucking
something
people
special
ever,
Haley
dude.
that could stir the pot.
It's
In a strange
crazy.
way, this highly average
I
individual
don't care who
would
you
bring out
support, but you
polarizing
can't be
irrational
fucking
beliefs,
ignorant. You can't be
such as
stupid just
this
because somebody's
rhetoric
like,
where
I
the
don't want to
clear
suck their
appears
cock.
to an
That's a
earnest
stupid
belief
thing
that
to get
people
mad at
want
somebody
her
over.
as
I
president.
think it's a pretty reasonable
Post-Nexus
thing.
And the controversy about not wanting to give theoretical fellatio to the president broader support as he countered to what appeared as undeserved hate. Though there was
It was
no
undeserved
being
hate.
overexposed. In just the first 10 days of July, she was still in the public eye for meeting celebrities such as
100% that was completely undeserved hate. And if you thought that was deserved hate, get out. Get out, bro. Could you imagine? hawktuah or... Hold on, I gotta get the microphone. hawktuah or no hawktuah? Would you hawktuah on Jeffrey Dahmer? What about, Helter Skelter? What about that guy who killed all those people? Oh, you wouldn't hawktuah on a serial killer? What about all his fans? All their creepy, weird, psychotic serial killer fans? You know, like, what are we talking about here? And obviously Trump is separate. I'm not saying Trump's a serial killer. My point is, though, if you don't like somebody or you don't find them attractive, you don't find them attractive.
That also had to sign up for a newsletter.
It's math.
And judging a bikini contest and where she broke
Oh, I
down in
fucked
tears
up.
of joy. Despite the continued opposition, still likely sourced from her overexposure, she was continuing to utilize her fame.
I could have brought a whole nother weapon. I made a mistake. I bet you I still win, though.
She was the all-American woman.
Probably not. I probably actually lose this. I'm just talking shit.
Call her the national hero we need. Quote, a charming Gen Z, Dolly Parton, who's rightfully becoming America's sweetheart. Unquote. Though this description of Haley was exaggerative, this was an appeal to her resilience and care. On her TikTok, on multiple occasions, she published videos in where she donated a cart full of supplies to animal shelters. Comments on this TikTok.
I lost this for sure. Oh, I gotta pull up my chat, dude. I haven't been looking at chat. I'm sorry if anybody's in chat right now.
Actually, the sweetest. Unquote. This was an excellent direction for her to take. The story of Haley Welch was one of hope and care for the underdog.
How's your mom?
How's your mom?
Let me pause this. Let me pause this while I pull up my chat. Hold on. View channel. How do I go to my live on my mobile? Home. Channel. I don't know how to do this. I know how to do it on Kick. Ooh. Echo. Let's turn that down a little. Oh, it's one of those Discord bots, dude. I hate them. Ew. Gross. Ew. Yucky Discord bot. Okay, I don't know how to find my live stream. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible. I'm literally live right now on YouTube, but I can't find it. Oh, live. Here we go. I am live on my YouTube, right? Hold on. I better be. Says I am. I'm gonna be mildly upset and disappointed if I'm not. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. YouTube Studio. Oh. View channel on YouTube. Bro, what? Oh, I am live. Okay. Okay, sweet. I was really nervous for a second because it was like, okay, sweet. Now I'm
I was really
going
nervous
back
for a second
to
because
myself.
it was like,
Okay. Can I, hold on. Let's close this. Close this. Go back to the video. Do 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 do.
Kid, you don't want her.
So she doesn't have any teeth, you're saying?
No, I'm so serious. You don't want her.
Wait.
There were two leading narratives at this point. Haley Walsh is a woman who was thrust into endless turmoil, beginning from her drug-addicted mom to even the fame that she never asked for. Despite it all,
Hold on a second.
Who makes the best
Has this
of her
been messed
possible
up the
odds and
entire
someone
time?
worthy of her fame. Conversely was the narrative that her stardom was emblematic of social media stupidity. A vapid comment brought to light an even less interesting individual. The truth was, Haley was not industrious or honest. She
Bro,
was
what
a
happened?
puppet
I had it
who tried to
working just
sell her
fine.
life story. One that's good when from
What?
tactical decisions, as to use it to leverage her brand to draw her audience to increase.
Oh, I think I know what the issue is.
Products. During an interview with celebrity Howie Mandel, Haley's manager sells this exact story while pretending to be acting in her best interest.
What's your name?
Damn, I gotta restart this
Are you her
whole
manager
thing
now?
again.
Fantastic.
Hold
Can
on.
I just say to
Let me
Johnny,
pause
did you
this
see
before we
Johnny?
miss anything else, dude. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. It was on my OBS, right? It shows it window capture 3, right? As in the third window capture, and for some reason it got rid of it. It's like hiding it. Hello, where'd it go? This is weird. Filters. Okay, let me go back to the crop. Let me get rid of the crop filter. Okay, it's fixed now. But it's also not fixed. Because what the fuck am I looking at right now?
We haven't done anything
Oh,
besides
it was
let her tell
okay.
her story. And
Alarmingly, every time she
We'll back up
talked
just a
to
little bit.
girl, a painting was made to commemorate her, and across all social media, she was virtually only celebrated for her faux pas, as a counter to the divisive
Sweet.
nature of social media.
Okay, I
As
believe
to only
everything's
aid to
working as it
research,
should be now.
YouTubers Tim and D, around the 16th, in the absence of Haley's social media,
Don't yell at
posted
me.
her and her friends' full first and last names, effectively doxing the pair. Haley had been hiding, leaving her house only for the bare essentials out of fear and embarrassment, though it was becoming increasingly clear that this was not viable. In her absence, as would be even in her presence, opportunistic individuals pretending to be her and monetizing her meme. Some going as far
Now
as
that
to
I
launch
fixed
shitcoins.
the dumb
Finally,
problems
on
I
the
was having, I can
19th,
go
a
back
new
to my
post of
phone,
Haley was
pull up
making
my
the
YouTube
rounds.
chat.
In the absence of her own social media account was a
We're gonna
picture
sell
posted
this.
on Facebook of a local hand
We're
manufacturing
going
company.
to
It was only 2
play
days later that this was also posted on Facebook. Quote, Epstein Day School
this.
Director Carla Reed released a statement to us earlier today in regards to Wellington's dismissal from the esteemed educational conglomerate.
We're gonna
have
trade
kids
out
spitting on each
this.
other and everything else since they heard our beloved
gonna
Miss
put this
Haley
away
say
for now.
spit on that thing on YouTube. Unquote.
Bring this
If not
out
for
to
the story
reload the
alone,
gun.
The humor tag or the Facebook account description would quickly reveal this was a satirical and fake story, but it did not appear as such to everyone.
And she lost her preschool teaching job.
Sweet, I can
Yo,
see chat now.
Justice for hawktuah girl. Like, honestly, be so for real.
The hawktuah girl's life just got ruined.
The hawktuah girl just got arrested and fired from her job. Occurred last week in Annette Asheville TN Epstein Day School.
This story would balloon and will be retold with new details that she was arrested or was fundraising money after her firing. Though these elements were not true, what was, as reported by Rolling Stone, is that through her collaboration with the local hat manufacturing company, Haley had sold $65,000 worth of merch.
That was nice of her to collab with like a local company. That's always fun. I like that. I'm small town, so I can appreciate that.
The hawktuah girl. Thus, Haley Walsh was coming out of hiding to embrace her new role.
So far, I don't hate her.
There was a new wave of attention and things moving at an insane pace. This begins on June 28th with the formation of her LLC 16 Minutes, a nod to the notion of the 15 minutes of fame. The instant celebrity or the one-hit wonder that is unable to replicate their lightning in a bottle moment. Meaning Haley was meaning to stick around long term. While this was a confident step forward, the internet at large, nor her management team, knew what else she had to offer. Even so, the time to utilize her fame was theoretically fleeting. So just one day after forming 16 Minutes of Fame, she was on stage at a Zach Bryan concert where she screamed her famous line. At the event, Haley was also interviewed by Zach Bryan's at the time girlfriend, who asked her what's next.
What do you do now? Because now you have management, now you have a team. What are your plans moving forward? Like, do you want to...
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who the hell that is.
Or do you want to, like...
He could have just called... He said Zach Bryan's girlfriend, and I was just like, yeah, I'm sure he's got a girlfriend.
Haley was well aware she needed to find what this next thing was.
Sounds about right. Yep. Okay, cool.
Minutes of fame. This was common advice in future interviews.
And that's why it's important also to figure out your next step.
I think you should do stand-up, and I think we need to, like, figure out what you want to talk about.
Okay.
Either you got to reinvent, or
I think she could be a good comedian.
That people didn't know about you, or have another viral moment, which is probably not very probable.
Yeah, it's very slim.
The reality was that there was no plan to extend her status beyond placing her personality forward. Haley was an incurious and extremely average individual. She has no unique talents or standout aspects about her, yet this was in a way working to her benefit in cementing her story, the one of a more grounded and simpler Southern girl as a contrast to sensationalist celebrity culture. This had something, as even her tamest answers would bring forward a conversation.
Do I have a slow item?
I don't. And you tell me if you want to hook to on that thing or no.
Okay.
Oh, this part again.
No, absolutely not. It's a no from me.
Hawktuah all over that orange shrimp. Yeah.
Hawktuah. True thoughts about Donald Trump in her first ever interview. During a game segment on the Plan Brie Uncut podcast, Mrs.
You gotta pause. You gotta pause when you
Welsh came out against Donald Trump.
You gotta like pause when you do it for dramatic effect. You gotta be like, Hawktuah. You gotta fight him. You gotta fight it out.
About the convicted former president. Will Mrs. Hawk's rejection of Donald Trump be a deciding factor in the election?
Some comments on this post read,
Yo, what? No, time out. Go back. What?
Deciding factor in the election. Hawk ever interview. During a game segment on the Plan Brie Uncut podcast, Mrs. Hawk, real name Haley Welsh, came out against Donald Trump, sharing her disgust about the convicted former president. Will Mrs. Hawk's rejection of Donald Trump be a deciding factor in the election?
Some comments on this post
Stop calling her Mrs. Hawk! Dude, that's so disrespectful to Tony Hawk. First off. Second off, that's a terrible thing to name somebody.
Because she said that she wouldn't gargle his fucking meat. They thought that this was like an unforgivable sin. There were tweets going on about how disappointed they were that the hawktuah girl turned out to be a wokey and shit like
wokey.
that.
There was something special.
God dang wokester.
In a strange way,
I'll get you, Woker.
The average individual could bring out polarizing
Woker, why'd you blow up that children's hospital?
Such as this Reddit post where the creator
they were all leftist.
to in earnest believe that people want her as president. Posts like this and the controversy
I'll tell you why.
wanting to give theoretical fellatio to the president.
I was trying to think of a good like Batman political name.
Undeserved hate. Though there was
Sorry, I gotta rewind it a little bit. I'm having too much fun making jokes.
In just the or rational beliefs, such as this Reddit post where the creator appears to in earnest believe that people want her as president. Posts like this and the controversy about not wanting to give fellatio to the president brought her support as he countered to what appeared as undeserved hate. though there was the element of being overexposed. In just the first 10 days of July, she was still in the public eye for meeting celebrities such as
Alright,
Shaq,
let's do...
revealing who her management team
We're gonna do
was,
this one,
trademarking her
and we're gonna do
phrase,
this one.
launching her official merch store that also had to sign up for a newsletter, and
I think we
judging
take
a
this.
competing contest and where she broke down in tears of joy.
Sorry, something
Despite
stuck in my
the
throat.
continued opposition, still likely sourced from her overexposure, she was continuing to utilize.
I get
her
very
fame.
nasally around
In
winter
doing
time.
So, she was praised for her resilience and industrial nature. She was the all-American woman. The Rolling Stone went as far as to call her the national hero we need. Quote, a charming Gen Z, Dolly Parton, who's rapidly becoming America's sweetheart. Unquote. Though this description of Haley was exaggerative, this was an appeal to her resilience and care. On her TikTok, on multiple occasions, she published videos in where she donated a cart full of supplies to animal shelters. Comments on this TikTok read, quote, we made the right...
Wow. That was it.
person famous. Her media team is so smart. This is actually the sweetest. Unquote.
Her media team is so smart. That's what I
This
imagine
was
those people
an
sound
excellent
like.
direction for her to take. The story of Haley Welch was one of hope and care for the underdog.
How's your mom?
How old's your mom? My mama a crackhead. You don't want her.
So she doesn't have any teeth, you're saying?
No, I'm so serious. You don't want her.
There were two leading narratives at this point. Haley Welch, is a
Bro,
woman
she
who
got
was
so
thrust
real
into
for a second, and she
Ellis
said,
FOMO,
"No, I'm
beginning
serious.
from her drug
I'm
addicted
serious."
mom To even the fame that she never asked for.
You don't want
Despite
her.
it all, she is a kind-hearted
Hey, that's
individual
real though.
who
That's
makes the
real
best
shit,
out of
dude. Because when
impossible
somebody
odds,
jokes about something
someone
I'm
worthy
serious
of her
about, I
fame.
sometimes lock in.
Conversely,
Even though
it
I
was
know they're
married
joking, I'll be like,
to
no,
stardom
like
was
for real.
emblematic of social media stupidity.
I do the
A
same
vapid
thing.
comment brought to light
I can't
an
even
less
make fun of her
interesting
for that.
individual. The truth was, Haley was not industrious or honest. She was a puppet instructed to sell her life story. One that's goodwill came from tactical decisions, as to use it to leverage her brand to draw her audience to increasingly terrible and predatory products. During an interview with celebrity Howie Mandel, Haley's manager sells this exact story while pretending to be acting in her best interest.
Going.
What's your name?
We're starting to go
Johnny. Are
downhill.
you her manager now? Fantastic. Can I just say to Johnny, can we see Johnny?
We haven't done anything besides let her tell her story. And anyone around the world would look at this and see this girl hit the lottery with the exposure, but she lives with her grandma. She worked in a spring factory. She wasn't on social media. She's the only person right now making people laugh around the world. And it's everywhere.
And it's authentic and nice
Absolutely.
and real and
You're like the Scooter Braun of hawktuah.
It's all her. It's nothing. This is all her.
but you'll direct her in the right direction because it
She's
could
for-
go sideways, and this is a scary business, and there's a lot of people, and hopefully you steer her always in the right direction.
We are here to protect the hawk from the
Hey,
vultures.
I don't know anything about Howie Mandel except for Deal or No Deal, but that sounded so fucking like respectable and mature of him.
He is a direct opposite of the ideals of Haley Welch. This is him on Twitter under the alias Doc Hollywood, giving a quote-unquote meme class to an unenthusiastic Haley with a massive Bitcoin logo in the background. His profile is an NFT of a marijuana bud sporting Bitcoin.
Get him out! Get him out, bro. Why does that looks like it's straight out of fucking Pot Farm from Facebook 2011, Weed Buddies, any kind of like 420 Farmville, Pot Farmville, invite your friends so your plant grows faster. What are we doing, bro? That looks like something you'd get from a special event, like a gangster themed. It looks like it'd be like a crossover with like Gang Wars. If any, I'm old, so these are going to be some old references, but there used to be a Facebook game back when you could play games on Facebook, and I'm not talking about shitty mobile games, I'm talking about actual games on Facebook, like Flash games. And they had one, I think it was called Gang Wars, or something, and this is the type of shit, the just stereotypical shit you would see on Gang Wars, or like Pot Farm, dude. It's so ridiculous. And the bud is always light green, bro. It's always that lime green, super bright, super cartoony. Like, dude, get a different art style, bro. What? What?
In apparel and a massive chain with a lightning bolt. This was from the NFT line Bitcoin Bots. Though they're virtually valueless,
Bitcoin
Alex
buds.
did, perhaps indirectly, utilize his father-in-law and his own wife to promote the line by providing them with an NFT. The top comments of these Twitter posts are littered with other unsavory NFTs of the same line. Actions done likely to inflate the importance and therefore theoretical value of otherwise soulless art. This means that Haley had a manager who was a wolf in sheep's
Let me get
clothing.
that pot art.
A manager that just signed a contract with the human equivalent of branding and career.
My fucking leg
poison.
hurts today. I ran a lot at work.
Hawkcoin, a shitcoin that was set to launch later in the year. Upon Haley's manager signing the contract, she received $125,000
Did you like that?
up front. There was an additional $200,000 if she promoted the coin sufficiently before and after its launch.
I just
She
be
was
doing
also
shit,
asked
bro.
to
I'm
take 50%
autistic
of all
as fuck.
the
I just be
coin.
fucking
She could later be seen
doing
on
shit.
Twitter promoting crypto, except none of it came naturally from her. She was instructed exactly on what to say and when to say it. She did not even control her own Twitter.
I don't think you're actually running your Twitter page, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
I would interact with
Careful,
it,
Tom.
and I would DM the person, and they like pretend to be you.
I think the hawktuah girl's just misunderstood. I think a lot of the times she should have said no but didn't, which is definitely on her. But at the same time, she's like honest, like with that. Hold on, let me pause this. So if you go, let me rewind it.
I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen close.
I would run it.
Except none of it hit. She did not
Listen
even
close.
control
Listen
her
right.
own Twitter.
Listen really close to how what she says.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So she literally takes just a second. She takes 1 second. And then she goes, yeah, that's right. And she laughs about it because she realizes actually how, like, sad / ridiculousness. No. So she knows how ridiculous this is. You could just tell by her, like, you know, her voice and just how she reacts to it. Because a normal person, you know, would lie. I say normal person, but a dishonest person would lie. Be like, no, it's all me. I'm Haley Welsh. But she actually, you know, she has a real part of her. And I'm the same way. A lot of the times, I'll just roll with the punches. But if I feel wrong about something, I'm not going to lie. Right? And so I think I understand exactly where she's coming from in this instance. I can't speak for all. The hawktuah, I'm still catching up. I don't know the full story. So I'm still kind of catching up.
I would interact with
Careful,
it,
Tom.
and I would DM the person.
Careful, Tom. Don't make me be more honest than I have to be.
It wasn't you.
Because I will. I'll tell you
I
everything.
mean, you can tell if I'm running an account or if I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
that, like,
she's very honest. I like that about her. It makes her likable even when she
There's
isn't.
so much going on there that I was like, what is that? Like, I remember specifically early on, there was like this AI generated like meme of yours in like July. And I was like, there's no way that she tweeted that. Like, that does not make sense.
This is possibly the AI-generated image that was posted. Haley's management, alongside milking her fame, had the goal to extend it as long as possible. To do this, it would help if she was able to establish an identity outside of hawktuah. This is a graph of the search trends of Cash Me Outside and Bad Baby. The red line represents the origins of a meme that quickly died off only for the girl behind it to maintain public interest outside of the meme. This is what it means to push past the 15 minutes of fame. However, Haley's team was not as big or as well put together. This is her graph, between her meme and her preferred alias, which is also her real name. Her meme far overpowers her own staying power. Even the search term hawktuah girl is far more searched than Haley. Yet there needs to be not only something new, but also a vehicle to sustain engagement. That of which Twitter nor TikTok could do. Or even now, fanfics, a website that allows users to unlock images at a set price.
But you did start a paid wall platform.
Oh, what?
A paid wall platform.
What is that?
Like, basically, it's like a paid wall platform.
She doesn't even know, bro.
Pays money to monthly.
She doesn't even know.
Fanfics.
Yeah. So we're gonna do mine different.
Oh, she does know.
Like,
Okay.
it's gonna be like relationship advice.
She just doesn't understand what it was actually called. She knew about it.
Yeah. None of that. Which,
My bad.
give or take, I might have an outfit on or something like that, but
Right.
I ain't gonna be naked on there.
With the launch of this platform, it appears that Haley's
My
management
neck
were trying to
hurts.
sell her identity in a new way. Rather than the all-American girl, she was attempting to be sold as a dating guru. Her audience was mainly
Dude, I'm
composed of
terrible at
men
this streaming
between
shit.
the
I
ages of
fucking forgot I
25
had my
to
chat
44.
open.
Men
My
of
phone
this
screen
age
turns
took
off.
on more interest in her than even men or women.
I don't know
of
what
her
you want
own
me to
age.
do about it.
So the fanfics and the dating angle appears to be taking advantage of this metric.
I want to watch
this,
the
it
live.
was
I don't
rumored
want to
that
watch
Haley
the
was going to have her own
past.
reality show. Though even if it was in the works,
Sweet.
the data behind her decreasing popularity would have lost confidence in any network. A safe bet, considering that in August, interest in her had dwindled. It was this month that Haley launched Paws Across America, a fund meant to provide financial assistance to animal charities. In terms of interest in Haley, this
Let me guess. Somebody gets their dirty stick in the pot of money or something, and it all goes downhill. And Paws doesn't exist anymore, or they're unaffiliated with Haley Welsh. Or she's resigned from the company and she's still affiliated, she's just not on the team. Those are my three guesses.
As interest in her continued to slump. With the reality show unfeasible, there was still a chance with its low-budget cousin, the podcast.
She's literally doing anything to stay right.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
Why are we keeping this going?
Ooh, I like that beat.
15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby.
This was posted on
Aw,
the
man, the
channel
beat
Top
was
2
about to
Watch,
drop, dude, really?
Podcast produced in partnership with Better, a sports betting app co-founded by Jake Paul. Naturally, this podcast would also include Haley selling the app. A later interview would reveal Jake Paul's degree of confidence in this podcast, pointing to its lack in value.
Thank you for coming on my cringy podcast.
Hey, I don't think it's cringy. I really like where you guys are going with the science and the history of civilization and just being able to explore and break down barriers of human philosophy.
I still don't even know what philosophy means.
You're not helping your case.
Yeah, I'm really not. It's okay.
Right. Well, it's amazing to be here. Thank you.
Well, of course. Thank you for coming on.
Bro, what is wrong with his
We had to
face?
delete the last one, right? That we did.
I'm sure it still exists somewhere.
I was as drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, you walked off of it. It's okay.
I didn't walk off. Did I walk off? I didn't walk
Is he drunk on the podcast, bro?
This podcast. I feel like I should get up and do that sometimes.
Jake was not the only guest to make fun of the podcast.
Dude, he's
on it.
completely
I also saw that,
shit-faced.
it was like a collage, I guess, or like a slideshow, whatever you want to call it.
What?
It had like a million.
He did
likes. It was
not
like a
go
picture
on
of
her
me, and it
podcast
slowly
shit-faced. Are
faded
you
into,
serious?
Plato and Socrates, I believe, and it was like pretty much calling us the next Plato and Socrates.
He looks so shit-faced, dude. His face was like swollen and red.
Do you know who they are?
No.
All right.
What is that? I'm not even gonna lie. I have no idea what he's talking about either.
Wow. Maybe you guys should listen to some of the philosophers, and then you guys would come with some more in-depth stuff for Talk to It.
Wait, you mean a philosopher like Shakespeare?
Well,
Wait, is that the wrong answer?
Shakespeare was something more of like, you know, a play, like he would write plays.
So we were talking about like our vapes. She was like, we don't have like vapes here with like flavors in them. And I was like, well, why not? She's like, oh, the prime minister doesn't allow it. And I was like, prime
Well, while we're on the topic of philosophers, my favorite philosopher, we got Sun Tzu. Dude, Art of War, bro. Art of War. Amazing book. Everyone says that, and it's kind of cheesy, but it's serious. Good book. Great advice. Timeless advice. That's why people talk about it still. Friedrich Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche was interesting. Nietzsche, however you pronounce his name. I don't agree to most of his philosophies, but I think he's an interesting guy. Go read about him. My third favorite philosopher, there's this Japanese philosopher that I can't think of. Oh, Confucius. Is he Chinese? He's Chinese, ain't he? Yeah, I think Confucius is Chinese. Dude, Confucius is great. And, yeah, those are my top 3 philosophers. Friedrich Nietzsche, Confucius, whatever. And, the other one I said. I already forgot. Dude, I'm tired. I worked today.
I was like, what the fuck are you
Leave me
talking
alone.
about?
Yeah.
Go
I
back
thought
to
y'all had
sleep.
presidents there. I
No,
don't know.
no, we don't.
I don't get out much if you can't tell.
We also have provinces instead of states.
I don't get out much
Just like
if you can't
Plato
tell.
and Socrates. Me and you.
I got a fat belly.
have to sit down and
I don't get out
educate
much.
some more sometime.
I gotta use that one.
Someone needs to.
In no exaggeration,
I don't get out much.
episode of the Talk to a podcast
I like
will be
that.
littered with comments
I'm gonna start a
not
podcast
engaging
and
with
use
the
that.
episodes. Rather, there were comments overstating the podcast.
Learn a
importance,
weapon or
with
crit
users
skill.
citing How they would unplug loved ones' life support.
Definitely
to view
learning
the
a weapon
podcast.
skill.
Or were skipping their wedding and were dropping out of college purely to binge it. The first episode of the podcast sits at 2.8 million views, yet no episode would ever again surpass 1 million views. And as continued to be the case with their popularity, views trended downward. Lesser known at the time was this video.
Do I have a
by
shield item?
TMD.
I don't have a shield item. I'm gonna get one though.
Initial popularity.
That's
In November,
crazy.
they
That
uploaded
looks
this video exposing
what?
their feud with Haley that stems from her lies.
You're gonna come up to me with a microphone and ask me something like that? Oh, well, I'm gonna hawktuah and spit on it, you know. I don't mean nothing by it.
Yeah, you were like actually being serious.
Oh, yeah.
Was there more of the?
We gonna come up to her?
Came up to her? I don't think that's how that happened.
Haley was indeed lying in this moment. Her friend
Was I just reacting and watching a documentary and then more reactors showed up? What?
Dudes, you know, with like a big flashlight and a camera, and I was like, Haley, a camera. And we would go over there, and I was like, are y'all vlogging? And they was like, no, we do YouTube. We're like, oh, okay. And I was like, do y'all mind if we ask y'all a few questions? We were like,
never once told us what the questions were.
Those were the last questions I was expecting to hear.
This comment establishes several things. They approach Tim and Dee. They claim they did not know the questions would be that intense, and they state they knew that they were being recorded to be posted on social media. Haley would lie or otherwise contradict herself in every one of these statements.
I think he posted the full video on YouTube this past Sunday, but he only told us he was a YouTuber. He never said anything like about, you know, Instagram, TikTok, nothing of the sort. So I was like, oh, well, I'm never going to see this again. Sure enough, I seen it again.
While it was true that they introduced themselves as YouTubers, Tim and Dee also alleged that they informed Haley of their other platforms, as well as show that her friend demanded they post the famous hawktuah clip.
We tell them it's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that. That's exactly what we say. I mean, for every platform. If it's going on YouTube, wouldn't you expect it to go on every other platform? It's going on social media. You say we better post that?
To be honest, yeah, I agree. I feel like that's something they definitely would have known.
While Tim and Dee are indelicate with the questions, as is inherent with their content style, it was again
I can't believe I just lost that fight.
Demanded they ask a salacious question after being asked a relatively tame one, and even brought Haley over to answer this question.
Do you know what makes you wifey material?
Me, wifey?
Yeah.
Everything. Come on, you gotta get a spicy one.
You want a spicy one?
Yeah.
What's one move in bed that make a man go crazy every time?
One what? This is for her. What? You
What's-
know how to answer this. You got it.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawktuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
To recap, Haley and her friend approached Tim and Dee. They were informed that this was to be posted
good
on
advice.
social media. Her friend asked for a salacious question, handed it off to Haley, and demanded the hawktuah clip be posted. These are only a few points of Tim and Dee's longer 41-minute video on the topic, where they also discuss the rocky communication between them and Haley.
I got my shield
Haley
item!
was not the most honest person, even outside the direction of her management, who was nearly ready to launch their shitcoin
Oh, we're
and
cooking!
separate product known as
We're
Cookie
cooking!
Tools. In essence, it is AI repackaged and limited to disseminate data.
We're
advice.
cooking!
When
Oh,
Steve-O
she's dead.
was
This is dead
interviewing
bitch.
Haley correctly deduced it's a repackaged form of ChatGPT.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause the video. Everybody watch me kick this person's ass real quick. Watch me win this fight. Watch this. Watch this go from 9.9 seconds to like 6. Maybe. Maybe I overestimated the skill I got. While you were... Oh, while I'm shielded. Oh, I thought it was... Never mind. This is while I'm shielded, my cooldowns are reduced. I thought it said every time I shield, the cooldowns go down 5%. I was like, dude, that's broken, but never mind. It's not as cool as I thought it was. It's actually kind of lame. I guess I don't need this no more. Alright, we're gonna start the video back up.
Haley's manager off-screen counters by claiming it has hundreds of functions for dating.
That sounds like the app simply has to be
AI.
linked up to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
After browsing the
She's
features,
funny,
it became
dude.
very clear that the Pookie app aims to create long-lasting relationships based on genuine connection and non-superficial factors, like there's a height detector and bald predictor. What is this? And also this one called Wealth Detective that helps you find out if your date is rich by asking hard-hitting questions like, well, does it seem like they are?
Pookie Tools currently sits at 3.2 stars on the Apple App Store. It is almost nearly split.
Are you rich?
5-star
Yes? Okay, that's what we'll tell everybody.
Reviews, as per their commentary, are written.
Oh my god, dude.
With Haley's presence floundering and her image deteriorating, there was one last thing left to do to destroy both. In episode 12 of the hawktuah podcast, released late November, Haley talks to famous entrepreneur Mark Cuban. At the start of the episode, he gives her the sage advice to sell products that directly relate to her and her brand. Perhaps a simple product like bourbon or whiskey. Only for her, later in the episode, to figuratively spit on this advice by obligatorily pushing her upcoming meme coin. A product that she admits she does not comprehend, to the point that she is even struggling with her wallet.
You're authentic, and you want to find things that you like and products that.
Bro, Mark Cuban is such a cool guy. I mean, I don't know how he is in private. I just see what I see on TV and whatnot. But he's so nice to like up and coming people, dude. And he offers advice, and to disrespect him, like I would have been like, they would probably come out with these cards, these advertisement cards with like the advertisement, like, Haley, we got the script for the advertisement, and she's like looking off screen like, you know, that's what I would have been doing. I would have been like, no, get that shit out of here, get that shit out of here.
That you love and you like.
What ad? What are you talking about? What meme coin?
That people that you know would relate to, because then it's easy for you to sell it. You know, hey, I came up with this. It's because I needed it and I love it and I'm sharing it with you, not because I'm trying to, you know, sell zillions of them. I hope I do, but because if I need it, there's a good chance that all the people who follow me here need it.
They might need it.
Yeah. So when you get along those lines, then you start finding things that really work.
Dude, that's such good advice.
Can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet. I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not a big fan about meme coins. I love crypto, but you can make some money from it. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm very new to it, and I'm still learning what it is. The Phantom Wallet. Do you know what that is? So evidently, it gives you a 12-word password, right?
Right. Your seed face. Yeah.
Well, me and him, I had to have him help me put it on my phone. I didn't know what I was
Ammo
doing.
skills.
Can you write it down?
No.
You're fucked.
What this demonstrates is Haley's incompetence and lack of intuition. Every step of the way, there has been a series of red
Mark
flags
Cuban, bro,
warning
you're
her that
fucked.
Nearly everyone
You're-
on the management team and those working to
I gotta hear that again. Hold on.
And you didn't write it down.
No.
You're fucked.
Him help me put it on my phone. I didn't know what I was doing.
And you didn't write it down.
No.
You're fucked.
What this demonstrates.
I didn't know what I was doing.
And you didn't write it down.
No.
You're fucked.
What this demonstrates is Haley's incompetence. And
I love
lack
that,
of
bro. I
intuition.
love Mark Cuban. No,
Every
that was
step of the way,
so,
there has
dude.
been a
I would have been
series
like,
of
oh yeah,
red
you're
flags
dumb.
warning her that nearly
I would have said
everyone
that shit
on the
too, but just
management
less
team and
nice.
those working to
You're
hold
dumb.
the shitcoin are
You're
working
dumb.
solely in
I
their
made that same
self-interest.
mistake, so I know she's dumb because I did the same thing, bro.
And the early
I could have like
2010s,
$200 right now.
became a
$200 I didn't have before, but I lost my wallet.
Parody of the Hollywood stereotype.
She's dumb,
His
bro.
only claim to
I'm
fame
sorry,
is
Haley, but you're
marrying
dumb.
into it. Furthermore, he is pushing a form of crypto infamously known for being inherently valueless, something he has done in the past. He has shown himself to have no taste, nor reason, and is willing to utilize the fame of those around him to their detriment. Haley's manager is also the same, with him pushing equally valueless and needlessly complex products
Gotta
like
upgrade.
tools that failed miserably. These are entirely manufactured individuals that siphon wealth, and are of the sort that will only place their own interests first. It is catastrophic to mix the brand of the small-town girl with new age technologies and their complexities such as AI or crypto. The dissonance
Dude,
between the two
AI
is so
needs to
profound,
just go,
it's
bro.
astounding
I'm
that
okay-
Haley went along with it.
Bro,
despite-
while we're on that topic, I'm okay with AI, but not AI for generative art, not AI for culture, not AI for doing art, not AI for making games, not AI for making movies. If you want to use practical, physical, AI-capable machines that maybe assist in the production, but aren't actually producing the art or visuals, sure. I mean, if it saves money, it makes it easier, and it doesn't destroy the world with data centers, fine. But all this art, this digital art, this AI art is just... It's ruining everything, bro. It's so bad. It's so bad. All these companies are going into AI sectors because they think that's what the consumers want, and then it ends up fucking consumers over anyways. Anyways, I could rant about this all day. Let's just keep going.
Her intuition screaming at her otherwise. Yet, there is a reason. And the reason, as revealed in a future interview, was money for paws across America.
The way it worked, they're like, okay, how it got explained to me, they're like, this is like really good. Like, everybody's gonna get a cut of it, like whatever we raise out of it. And they're like, Chelsea, like, you're gonna get this cut, and then Haley, we're gonna take your cut and we're gonna donate it. And I was like, that's fine, like, let's do that. For like animal shelters, I have a charity, Paws Across America, and we're gonna take that and then we're gonna use it to go in there and fund everything. Like,
that's cool.
We're going to a shelter, we can donate to them here, there, everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and they also made it out like it was like a really good idea to like get my
dude, what does he
followers
have?
with it too. Like the idea that
that's
we
smart.
talked about was like, oh, 1 month, if you go and you adopt a pet from an animal shelter, you get so many coins. But of course, I don't run that. I'm too much of a dumbass to run anything like that. So, but that was it. It was made out to be like a good thing. So I was like, okay. Which at first I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I've never heard anything.
That was a
about
very
that,
rich laugh.
Bitcoin or anything on the stock market. I don't know. I'm a girl. I don't know nothing about that shit.
With Haley's cut marked for her charity, and with the $125,000 up front she got presumably already donated, the launch date of the shitcoin inched closer. The crux of this coin was to utilize Haley's ignorant audience to buy into the coin. Over here, the developer and the launch pad of the coin was stating as much. Quote, why Hawk is special. This isn't just another token launch. Haley's launch of the Hawk meme coin represents a meaningful step in bridging mainstream audiences with the crypto world. Transparency first. Hawk's focus on inclusivity for non-crypto fans sets a new standard for meme coin launches, leading the charge for transparent, community-driven projects. Unquote. Haley on Twitter, or rather the person behind her account, continued to virtually only promote crypto. Then came December 4th, launch day. Just the day prior, Haley released an episode titled How to Avoid Getting Cancelled. This, like her coin, would not age well. For the first 20 minutes or so, the coin went up significantly in value, then immediately plummeted, leaving anyone that bought into the coin after the first few minutes of its launch at a loss. The true tragedy came in the Twitter space following the failure of the coin. Haley, the girl touted for genuineness, would be reading from a script prepared by human exemplars of the inhuman, individuals that are incompetent, yet will still find those that they could fool with their facade. These individuals would, to the best of their ability, attempt to sway public opinion
we're gonna see how this goes.
about memes and wanting to do good. While this confirmed to many that the product was a failure from its inception, it also provided listeners with the confused yet entertaining diatribes of Doc Hollywood.
Yo, Haley, they try to fuck us. It's all good. It's all good. Let them know you're here to fucking... You're not here to get sniper botted all day. You're not here to get fucked. We're here to have some fun. We're here to meme. And most of those coins, by the way, are going to your community for free. So nobody on the team is selling. Impossible. Imposible. Okay, I don't know what language anybody fucking here speaks, but everyone just is so jaded. Everyone thinks that, oh, everything's a rug. Everything's a rug. Everyone's here to fuck you. Nah, we're here to onboard real people outside of this spaces.
Translation. He's trying to get people who don't understand coins into it so they can scam them instead. And then it's not a rug pull because they don't know what a rug pull is. So it's not a rug pull. He's not lying, dude. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay, we just misunderstood. Yeah, no. That's fine. Yeah. Continue.
Right? The people here, you guys are already fucked. Y'all are fucked. Fucked in the head. Fucked every day thinking everything's a scam. And you know what? You guys are right. Everything is a scam, but not this. Not this. We did not
this.
spend 6-7 months of our lives.
Not this. This isn't a scam. Hold on.
Dedicated to trying to do something cool, right? To do something different, not dumping.
Yeah. They spent seven months so they could do something cool, not so they can scam people and take money. Duh. No one's ever spent time to scam people. Duh, idiot.
On you, not bundle snipes. These meme coins, these are just here for fun, right? Whatever you assign value to it, whatever, right? What we're doing here is not giving a fuck about all the same bullshit. I've been a holder of a lot of these meme coins. The reason why they're cool is because there's zero promises. It's just a community. And that's exactly what we're trying to build here. We're trying to build.
Listen to his words very carefully.
I've been a holder of a lot of these meme coins. The reason why they're cool is because there's zero promises.
There's zero promises.
Holder of a lot of these meme coins. The reason why they're cool is because there's zero promises.
Zero promises. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. He's plain. He's just straight up saying, yeah, there's no promises with these coins. We're not here to scam you. We didn't spend 7 months of our lives to make money. We're doing something different. But there's no promises with this. No. No promises. Hey, whoa. I didn't scam you. I didn't make any promises. Bruh.
It's just a community.
It's just a
that's
community.
Exactly what we're trying to build here. We're trying to build a
It's just a community, and that's exactly what a cult would say. This is just a community. Yo, we're hip. This is just a community, dog. Hey. All right, I'm gonna stop pausing it. I could do this all day with this bullshit that's coming out of this guy's mouth.
Community. You only need one token to be in this community.
You only need one. You only need one. You only need to spend one little bit of cash to get into this cult community. Only one.
And listen, most of you, we don't want
only one cup of Kool-Aid. Only one sip. Only one sip of Kool-Aid to join us in eternity forever. With the flying spaghetti monster or whatever they believe in.
Let's be real, right? You're not great people. I don't know y'all, right? Some of you, I see some friendly faces in this audience.
Projecting. You're not great people. Projecting. Continue.
Some people I like here. Yeah, love to have you. No pressure. I don't care what anybody says. She has really great intentions. And this is not a celebrity token. This is an actual meme that has, I don't know, 100 billion fucking impressions on all the different platforms. That like normal people, if you walk down the street, I'm in Hollywood right now, right? Guess what? You walk down the street, you ask 10 people, do you know what hawktuah is? Right? 9 out of 10 people will fucking know what that is. If you want to be part of this meme community, dope. If not, if you want to just, you know, I'm going to say y'all, you guys, right? There's a lot of negativity in the space. I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing, right? If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill, and I'm gonna count myself as mentally ill for even being here right now, right? I'm definitely mentally ill. We're trying to actually have fun. We're trying to do something cool. We're trying to give meme tokens away for free to people who have never had any crypto before, any meme token, and you guys should be kissing my fucking ass because I'm trying to do something dope and give meme tokens to people, right, that have never, ever had meme coins before. Because maybe when we onboard tens of thousands,
what a great salesman.
When we talk about this shit on national television, right, maybe
you talk. You do talk.
Be interested in these other memes and these other.
That's one thing for sure.
That are in this community, because if you like hawktuah, you might like dog with hat. If you like hawktuah, right, you might like Mog. Might like Pegasus, you might like all these.
I gotta check the battery on my watch.
Over here, which is this is their first.
Yeah, it's still got batteries.
Right. This is really cool what they're doing. I'm gonna pass it off to over here, and I think like what we're doing here. This is day one.
I can't believe I'm getting my ass kicked in this hard.
Shit, but guess what? Moving forward, you know, over here, and we have a lot of fun stuff planned.
Oh wow!
So,
fun stuff. Okay.
Take it from here.
Okay.
Thanks, Doc. Hey guys, like I think, Doc maybe a little bit over exuberant.
Yeah, you don't fucking say.
For 11 minutes uninterrupted.
That's literally what I was just like joking about. Is like he's overselling it. He's overselling it so hard. He said he might be a little exuberant. Like yeah. Definitely was, bro. Definitely was being pretty exuberant. Exuberantly. Yeah. Here you go. Sweet. Okay. Back to the video.
He then passes it on to over here. Though more coherent, over here discusses his.
Oh, by the way, if you stick around after this, we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be checking out a Tommy G video. We're going to be checking out something. I don't remember what it was, but it looked interesting, so I can't wait to see that.
And to that extent, the team behind the coin's vision for it and how they plan to integrate Haley's audience. After around 10 minutes of speaking, CoffeeZilla, a creator known for investigating crypto-related schemes, chimes in.
Excuse me.
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand.
Oh yeah, let's go, Coffee. I love CoffeeZilla.
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No, that's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain.
In simple terms, before the launch of the token, they pre-sold an overwhelming
He told his ass, bro!
These investors came in at an immediate advantage. Naturally, as the token launched, and experienced crypto users immediately bought a high
Chanting
volume
item
of
was
tokens
slow.
that were available to the public. The prices went up as regular users purchased the coin, though they had almost immediately lost their money as those who had purchased it early were already selling en masse. CoffeeZilla, curious in why the token was set up in a way that it only benefited pre-sale purchasers and those experienced in the crypto space, had many questions. Primarily, who on Haley's side was profiting from trading fees?
We could answer that.
You know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens going directly from the main account.
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second.
And then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now
We're real scammers.
Says, by the way.
Listen, doesn't matter. No.
Yo, you're used to these bullshit scammers, not us. We're real scammers. Bam, chicka, bam, 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 bam. Like what? Like what, bro? I forgot I remember seeing a clip of this, and I completely forgot he said that shit, dude. Oh my god, I remember losing my shit the first time he said that, and I just lost my shit again. That was so fucking funny. We're not these bullshit scammers. We're real ones. We're G's. We're real gangsters on the track. Oh man, that was fucked.
Tell everyone you got it here.
We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna move this here, and then we're gonna put this here. There we go. Oh, I made a mistake. Shit. Let's get rid of this. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't make a mistake. I'm just dumb. Totally different. Weapons gain 8 damage for the fight. Alright, we're gonna run this one. We're gonna run this and we'll... Ooh.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
We're gonna try this. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna see if it makes a difference. Alright. Ferris Khan.
Not everyone. There was a strategic allocation.
Oh, I'm dead as fuck. That guy's got a sniper.
Foundation.
How much did y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that
Selling
we
out
made.
your fans.
Oh,
No other
over here,
people
can
can
you give
dump
me...
on your fans.
Hold on, CoffeeZilla, take a chill pill, brother.
I almost got him.
So
y'all just rug pulled a bunch of people.
No, there's no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pulled, and it's not done by us.
You haven't answered the question. Who made the money?
And it's not done by us. Did you see that Freudian slip? And it's... So he's like... Before... Well, it wasn't true. It wasn't true before. Now he's saying... And it's not done by us. So now he's acknowledging it. You gotta read between the lines. You gotta really listen to what they're saying and when they say it. This guy is a fucking bullshitter from fucking... He's not terrible. I'm not gonna lie. He knows how to phrase things to where he's not lying, but he's also it's dishonest.
did Haley Welch make of that million, 1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman Islands.
Who profited of over $1 million was just
I'm
made?
telling you.
What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
Tokenomics, I like that. I've never heard that before. Also, I just got raped.
That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
Jesus.
I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's.
I'm getting my ass kicked at this game.
Turn it around.
Over here, why don't you tell CoffeeZilla what we're doing with this project?
In CoffeeZilla, asking about the core issues of the token, and Doc Hollywood unable to provide an explanation outside of deferring responsibility to the quote-unquote foundation, it appears Over Here attempts to regain control of the conversation by muting CoffeeZilla.
I just got muted.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, like we as mentioned, like
Over Here proceeds by providing nothing of value and only sharing the vision of the coin and other unsubstantiated nonsense. 4 minutes
Let's go.
later, FaZe Banks steps in.
I love Banks. Just kidding. I used to like him. Then he did Adderall and became a dickhead.
Nothing and repeat the same shit that he said the first time around.
That's right. I'll never forget that you did Adderall, FaZe Banks. Fuck you. I almost forgave you. I used to be a fan. I almost said, you know what, drugs happen, but no. He became a douchebag even without the drugs. So now I'm gonna talk mad shit to him. Fuck FaZe Banks, dude. He had that failed podcast, Mom's Basement.
I would label this a scam.
How's he gonna start something and then just quit it, bro? Don't start something and quit it.
Whoever
commit to your fucking show, bro.
Or whoever directed you to do this or gave you the advice to do this.
You're lame. You're a lame ass fake, bro.
And yeah.
Yeah, I just want to jump in here.
I hate FaZe Banks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ranting. I hate FaZe Banks. He sucks. He's a shitty person, bro.
Attempt to control the narrative. CoffeeZilla and FaZe were persistent in attempting to extract answers on why the project was structured exactly as a scam. Doc Hollywood and Over Here, unable to
because
answer
it is
technical questions, resort to hype man rhetoric and other nonsense about memes that would typically work on the uninformed and eager. Though this was not the crowd that they were now speaking to.
The key is just not giving up. The key is showing up every single day, memeing. The key is actually onboarding for real, true fans.
No way.
Might not be for everybody. It's not a big deal to us. We ain't going anywhere.
Part of the reason behind kind of like the coin and stuff like that has been that there's been a bunch of fake tokens launched, right? Off the hawktuah meme, and I think
sure.
everybody resonates with.
Oh yeah, we all love hawktuah. We all hawktuah. I hawktuah, you hawktuah, we hawktuah.
Been making a lot of money off like the way it works, and you have people launch a bunch of fake tokens.
It's great.
I think kind of speaks to the, I guess, inherent memeability of the meme itself.
Finally, after 4 minutes of this, a new speaker under the alias
that was my last life.
What the conversation had devolved into, and attempts to extract something coherent.
So, I think the audience is very, very, very frustrated listening to this right now, and I think it's because people don't really want to know about like the reason for the idea or what you're gonna do next or the vision. They just want to know like about the dumping. Like it's not about the sniping. Like people want to know what you're saying. The bubble map is not correct. Like just provide the facts. Like
I think I can explain a lot of this if I keep getting muted. I think I can explain a lot of it.
I'll go to you in a second, Coffee.
With the conversation stagnated and with its listeners frustrated, Over Here and Doc Hollywood needed a way to get out of it. So Haley was instructed to, in her words, make up an excuse to leave.
Actual, like...
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'll see you guys
I'm
tomorrow.
sleepy. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Okay. I guess we're talking Over Here.
Doc Hollywood, unsatisfied that Haley's departure did not bring an immediate end to the conversation, directly uses it as an excuse to end the conversation.
Let's let Haley sleep. It's been a rough day. It's all good. We'll come back tomorrow, Nick. You know, we ain't going nowhere.
You can't just tell me what your salary is from this. I'll tell you what mine is. It's $150,000. What's yours?
Okay, I don't have a salary from this, but that's
you don't.
Fair. It's cool.
I don't have a salary from this.
I'm underpaid. But listen, it's all good. Have fun, guys.
Neither of you get paid.
Moving. We ain't going nowhere.
Doc Hollywood, though he promised to, did not return the following day. In his place was Charlie's video amassing nearly...
Okay, I gotta pause this for a second. I'm gonna, take us to the beat.
$5 million views. And CoffeeZilla's video, which sits at 6.2 million views. CoffeeZilla in his video breaks down the lengthy Twitter space and the tokenomics and reveals messages he received from Haley's lawyer, and where he stated that she has only ever seen $125,000 from when she was paid up front for the project. This is why there is a rise in searches of hawktuah Girl in December 2024. In the end, Haley did succeed.
It's like a stim, dude. It's like a stim.
She would be known for.
A hawktuah Girl? Can you believe it? Did you hear about the crypto thing with her?
Could you imagine if somebody fucking sneezed like that?
I guess you haven't seen the news. Her coin lost like 98% of its value. It did? Yeah.
Bless you.
On Twitter, over here,
we're gonna go random hero again.
The failed project, stating that they were not part of it officially, largely pinning its failure to Doc
Oh,
Hollywood.
I had a water bottle behind me, dude. I knew I had a water bottle in here somewhere.
The same could be said for Haley, as the internet at large was counting up how long her slumber was after leaving the Twitter space abruptly. Then it became all too clear why she was absent. It was because this lawsuit was
Cherry pomegranate.
by Berwick Law, targeting virtually
I just watched a
everyone
flavored
involved,
water
except
review
Haley.
yesterday by this guy I follow on TikTok. He's pretty funny.
When asked why Welsh
Chill
was
too.
not listed as a co-defendant in the Hawk lawsuit, Max Berwick, managing partner at Berwick Law, said
Oh, so they did get
decision was
sued.
intentional and hinted it might help make his clients whole sooner. Unquote. Shortly after, Haley, or perhaps her lawyer, made a statement through her account on how they would be assisting Berwick Law, likely in their case against Doc Hollywood, his team, and the other major parties involved in the coin.
Smart.
After this, there would not be any new hawktuah episodes for some time. There would not be much of Haley Welsh at all.
I also imagine all the parasites around Haley that actually control her, because she has become so big to the point where she now has a whole PR team and an entire agency behind her. So they are working her like a puppet. It's like fucking Weekend at Bernie's out there with Haley Welch's body. And I'm guessing they're telling her to shut the fuck up.
Even by 2025, Haley was nowhere to be seen.
Is that better?
And her disappearance
It is better.
was not universally detested. Quote, nobody warned her that making a joke on camera might ruin her life. And she didn't warn anyone when she took all that money and disappeared. I love it. Even some of the quote-unquote reputable crypto has turned out to be scams. Why the fuck would anyone spend money on this type of shit? I'll tell you why.
No fucking
they
shit,
they
dude.
can get in and get out, so they can be the ones screwing others. And they're just too stupid to pull it off. I have zero sympathy. She and the locals
On God.
should still
On
be
God,
ashamed of.
for real, for real.
Unquote. In February, what was
Dude, I'm
reportedly
getting
caused
tangled
by
up
the
in my
incompetence
cords.
of
Help,
Haley's
help,
team
help me.
was the leaking of the new episode
help
of
me.
hawktuah,
I'm
in which
retarded.
she spoke about the coin with FaZe Banks in place of CoffeeZilla, who was unwilling to appear on the show.
It's a very long nap. I would say that's what sucks about it too. I had to read that off a phone and put it in my words, and I was like, oh,
I have no filter, bro.
Thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all
Shut
the
up.
pieces and stuff.
I said,
get all this
first.
figured out and make everything right. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good.
Haley would go on to state that the revenue from this episode would be donated. Yet, that is possibly just pennies to the money she received up front from the crypto venture.
Well, see, that's how it got brought to me. It was supposed to be done the right way. Like, it was gonna be good. Like, half the money, it was supposed to go, like, into my charity. That's really why I agreed to do it. Just for the simple fact, putting money into that.
Looking back at Haley's contract, she was entitled to 50% of all the profits. This lines up with what she should have donated to her fund. Yet, there is a massive issue with this statement and what is being discussed in the leaked hawktuah episode.
If you took all the money that you made from the deal, whatever, and just like bought back the coin and then locked it up, I feel like that's a very like clear action that you can make, you know, back to the community. And I think that would just like stamp it and the community can run with it. So that's like the idea that we were talking about.
As far as narrative goes and a gesture, I mean, you just fucking nailed that, by the way. And that would, you mentioned it earlier, 125,000 plus 100,000, or what did I hear?
Yeah, so
how much total money has been received due to this?
125,000 has
been received.
It happened. Yeah.
Her buying in right now with what's on the market is there's 80%.
Yes.
That's not.
What does that mean?
The question brought by this question is, why is it even being considered that Haley could feasibly pump her own coin with the money she made from it, when Haley will later make it very much clear that her earnings, not exclusive to the 50% of the coin's profits, were meant to go to paws across America.
And then, Haley, we're gonna take your cut and we're gonna donate it. And I was like, that's fine. Like, let's do that.
It is possible that the money was donated and Haley is just oblivious to practically everything. In the lawsuit by Berwick Law, it is stated that Haley's manager was in control of all aspects of her commercial.
Let's see who's stronger, her regen or my fighter.
Involvement in the token's launch. Haley, on Adam Carolla's podcast, also stated she was not aware of her own finances, or at least those involved in the podcast.
And the podcast, we making any money with that?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, you should get a little more into your finances.
Yeah, I definitely should. I should keep up with it better.
As for the fallout of the leaked episode, CoffeeZilla made a video covering it. Besides showcasing Haley's lawyer stating that Doc Hollywood was not so bright, and discussing the contract between Haley and Doc, was a discussion about how this leaked episode affected the coin.
When this podcast went live, I thought maybe things went well. Turns out it didn't, because Banks released this. He said, I agreed to do our first podcast back. I had heavy stipulations of not letting the market get manipulated. I think that's basic. Her team finding a real solution regarding the money she made. Those were non-starters. These people leaked or insider traded the token. We noticed a random spike in volume on the coin the day we did the podcast, along with random messages asking if we did the podcast. But today, the episode got leaked. Apparently, there was an agreement. The podcast is never going out, but today it got leaked. FaZe Banks canceled the episode. Are you guys getting that? He was like, I can't be a part of this. And they posted the clip. I can't believe it.
With every step a misstep, so
That's
was
crazy.
the attempt of Haley's management to attempt to sail a sunken
There's
ship.
a fly.
As Better and Haley had split ways, the responsibility would be on Haley's team to produce the podcast.
Dang, I didn't mean to
First
buy
was a
that.
video
That looks like a
on
terrible
Instagram
option.
And TikTok in late March. Very little, if any, of the comments were enthusiastic with her return. Even so, a new episode of hawktuah was posted April 8th.
Shit.
The guest was world-class influencer KSI, one of the faces and part owner of the lucrative sports drink
Bro.
Prime. This episode was the
KSI, bro. I remember him when he was just making. I'm Unk status, right? I remember a lot of you young kids don't know this, but probably about him. But he started making videos in his room just like Mr. Beast did, bro. He was just doing videos with his brother. And man, I miss his gaming. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate new KSI. I hate this podcast culture. I miss gaming videos. Good old-fashioned gaming videos, bro. And I know they don't get as many views, but you should just be happy doing what you're doing. You shouldn't have to go out and do more stuff and get more views and get more followers and get more money. More. I gotta do more. No, you don't. You don't gotta do more. You gotta do less. You're making money too.
Until the next episode.
You know?
Episode 18
Life
uploaded
isn't
April
that
22nd,
serious.
And also episode 18, uploaded April 29th, performed similarly terrible. Though these two episodes are distinct, they inexplicably are fighting for the episode 18 title. If the views were combined on these
I need
two,
burn items,
they would
dude.
still far
There we go.
underperform even against the KSI episode. Episode 19 did little to bring in viewership. And finally, the last episode in the hawktuah series, the infamous episode 20. Normally, in this setting, as is the case
Episode
with the
20.
podcast, a guest is being interviewed and the conversation is edited down to be around an hour in length.
Dude, I
This
would kill for a
episode had no
podcast that had
guest. It was
1,000
only 20
listeners.
minutes long.
And they
In
shut
all
it down
hawktuah,
because they weren't happy with how many viewers they were getting?
conversations
Like, seriously,
any
shut
great
up.
narrative or conversation.
Take your
Yet
views
this
and sit down, you
episode,
fucking
not
hawktuah
because they were trying
huckster.
to improve on the quality of the podcast, but because this was in its entirety a drawn-out PR statement to address the coin. The questions are preloaded and delivered via Haley's friend, who at points throughout is quite clearly holding
hawktuah huckster, I like that one.
questions she is meant to ask.
I just
On
came up with
TikTok,
that.
this
Hawktuah
episode was
huckster.
promoted and even dramatized with police sirens and other misplaced sound effects.
Feds come to Granny's house and knocked on her door, and they're like, "Oh, you're not in any trouble. We just want to ask you questions about everything." And then they wanted to see my phone, so I was like, "Okay, well that's not a problem." Interrogated me, asking me questions, and everything else related to crypto. They went through my phone, so they cleared me. I was good to go, and then the SEC picked it up, and then they didn't want to talk with me, but they wanted my phone, so I sent my phone off to them for 2 or 3 days, and I guess they cloned my phone, copied it, something. But they went through my phone, I was cleared from them, and I wasn't named on the lawsuit either.
Haley here claims she has been cleared by the SEC. TMZ attempted to reach out to the government agency, but they refused to comment on the matter, and Haley was not named in the Berwick Law lawsuit. So at minimum, that much was true, and perhaps she was constrained by ongoing investigations as to not be able to comment about the coin. In this episode, she claims beyond the money she received up front, she did not make anything from it.
I did not make a dime from the coin itself.
So, you got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I do for him to post, that's what I got paid for. But the coin itself, like anything that was raised from that coin, I did not make a dime off of it. But at this point, like everything I paid for, like
That's still
car
kind of shitty of her.
a new lawyer, stuff like that.
All that money went to that.
You should have known what was going on, bro. I don't care how stupid you are, bro. You should.
Damn.
All that trouble for nothing.
Yeah.
Haley fails to mention that she made $125,000 from this deal, though in listing her
Advance,
expenditures,
bro.
she does verify none of it went to her
125.
charity, but rather attempts to save her legally
That's crazy.
and to salvage her image. This episode, in revealing even more of Haley's qualities in that she needs a PR team and that she was entirely oblivious in what she was promoting, it reveals, or more so confirms, she does not have it. She is a figurehead meant to sell products who is being puppeteered by various teams who even now steer her wrong. So then what is she without this team? On her TikTok, there were signs that she was acting without the filter of such a team, yet attempting to apply what she learned through them. On June 6th, Haley released this TikTok where she states her opposition labels her as a scammer, a likely response to the building frustration of being hated online. And in July, Haley, as she had done several times in the past, released a new video of her purchasing a cart full of supplies for an animal shelter. In isolation, this would have been universally well received, but with the knowledge that $100 in supplies is incomparable to the $125,000 that could have been donated, it looks as if this is her Skinner box, or that she has the learned behavior that posting her donations means good PR. The majority of comments are not so convinced. Quote, "This ain't gonna work again."
Damn.
Unquote. Though she
Damn.
did not upload another video of donations.
Hold on,
she
go
would still
back.
make
Hold
videos.
on, go back. Some of those were mean, bro.
Unquote.
Probably spending my money.
Though she would not upload another video of donations, she would still make
Got
videos
her
and get
ass, bro.
satisfied at the hate comments she was receiving.
So why would I give a fuck what a dumbass rat thinks about me? I don't care. Everything I say is right.
Roses are red and the only thing that quack is a duck. I never gave a damn and I sure don't give a fuck. Hello, somebody.
How do you sleep at night knowing people don't like you? With no underwear in case they...
Bro, this is the worst type of woman. These TikTok women, bro, that do these stupid mouth quotes things, bro. Yeah, and it's not even just women. Alright, before people start jumping on this, because I'm definitely going to put this clip on TikTok. Before people jump on it, I know people that do lip syncing stuff. Guys, women. If you're doing... Like, no one thinks you're tough, alright? I'm just going to say it. This isn't tough. This isn't tough. I'm sorry. This is like something I would do. This is something an unk would do, bro. This isn't tough. Oh, I'd never give a duck about a fuck if I could give a fuck, but I did it, so I'm not a duck. Like, what? Bro.
They want to kiss my ass.
Haley would continue to post about being
Bro.
mad or dissatisfied for months. During this period, Haley on her fanfics, her safe for work version of OnlyFans, posted, quote, "I missed y'all so much. Little surprise for ya in your DMs. Monkey."
Is it another meme coin?
Feed emoji. Unquote.
Is it another meme coin?
To access even just the information of what she was hinting at, one has to be subscribed to her fanfics. Fortunately, this Reddit user was. They received this message from her account. Quote, "Only ya get to see how ticklish this cowgirl really is. Winky face. Feed emoji. Just can't stop giggling.
Tickle
Giggling
fetish
face.
stuff?
Feed emoji." Unquote.
Oh, that's
The price for what
genius,
is
dude. I could do
presumably
that.
a
That's
is
genius.
$200. This price point could have been done to supplement the loss in revenue from her
I'm not
podcast.
gonna. I
The same could be
could.
said for her newest
I'm
venture.
not gonna, though.
Haley wanted to become a gaming streamer, a space she is not at all familiar with.
What all do you know about Twitch prior to this?
Not much. I figured out how to turn
Hey,
my computer on.
you don't gotta know nothing about Twitch, bro.
So you
I'm
don't
doing
really
it.
know how to like utilize the computer?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The production
That's
value in
pretty
Haley's
cool.
streams are not very high, and Haley has no schedule for them.
What do you mean, what the fuck are we doing? We're sitting here bullshitting. We had to re-download Fortnite.
Haley, through her management, was placed in various spaces and
My
promoted
nose is
various
stuffy
products
again.
she knew nothing about. Now, through what appears to be on her own, she is doing the same thing, only with gaming content, on the live section of the hawktuah channel. On November 3rd, creator Gamer for Mars on Twitter posted an image that showed Haley, an hour into one of her streams, was sitting at an active viewer base of 9. Without the
Nice.
social media management machine
I'm
behind
almost
her,
there.
This is where she is.
I'm almost. I almost got as many viewers as the hawktuah girl. That's pretty sweet. I'm at like 2. I average about 2 to 3 viewers per stream.
Genre. One where she streams in
6 more and I'll be on hawktuah
2
level.
hours at a time. This is likely the truest variant of Haley Welch. It has taken her just over a year to lose all momentum. She went from someone being entirely unknown to being viewed as the all-American woman, a factory worker who was given fame she never asked for, and supposedly utilized it for charity. Then almost immediately, everything flipped when she began promoting the most lucrative yet deceptive products. The woman who was praised as a counter to the worst parts of social media has fully embodied them. And as of November 2025, she has been delivered a future far more grim. The Berwick Law lawsuit, which she touted being excluded from, has now included her. Quote, defendant Welsh, while less technically sophisticated than the other actors, played a critical operational role by providing the trust vector through which millions of retail investors were induced to participate. Although Welsh did not design the fraud, her participation materially advanced it by leveraging her parasocial influence and directing her fans towards the token at the precise moment insiders were preparing to extract liquidity.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
For this reason, Welsh is properly named in the unjust enrichment claim, even though she is not alleged to have participated in the technical manipulation. Unquote. Even her obliviousness could not save her, though it is her intuition that should have. This is why the story of Haley Welsh, the small-town girl and her crypto scam, is not a story of the girl, but the blank slate and what it can become when fully exposed. When etched upon ever-present, corrupt individuals seeking to extract rather than improve, all while waiting to find their next slate.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawktuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
You gotta give it that. And spit on that cock. Alright, that was funny. Alright, next video. This is. Hold on. Pause. What are we watching? What do we got here? Chicago car thieves versus Chicago police. Okay. Sweet. We're gonna watch a video about Chicago. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I bet you he's never said that in his life.
Technology and what we love as a car buyer with all these fancy amenities in there has made it easier for the criminal to steal them. They can buy these tablets online and they're gone.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
A car gets stolen every 30 minutes. It's a huge problem that has 3 main characters.
30 minutes, bro?
And the victims. In today's episode, we see
dude, I'm putting a booby trap shotgun in my car, bro. You get in that car seat, that shit's gonna blow you back. If they're stealing, hold on, pause. They're stealing cars every 30 minutes, dude. That's like 4 cars every 2 hours. That's like a lot of cars a day. That's a lot, bro. I'm booby trapping my shit. If you don't, so there used to be this animation called Stick Death, or like Car Thief or something. It was like a stick animation with stick characters. And this guy gets into the car, and it's like a car that kills the person who tries to steal it. And there's a trapped car where the guy gets in, and it's like, oh, you're not the guy. And then it closes the exhaust pipe. And then they locks him in the car, and it fucking suffocates him, bro. That's the type of shit I want in my car. If I get a car in Chicago, it's a death chamber car. You don't want to get in it. Trust me. I'll make sure.
Cook County Sheriff's elite task force as they chase down criminals wanted for carjacking and stolen vehicles. Folks, this is a high-speed and intense journey. Buckle up. Let's get to it.
Let's get this.
Yo, what's up, Charlie? Not much. I wanted to ask you, I'm going right now to Chicago to do more about the car thief side. A couple questions. One is, do people even steal cars in the winter? What? I got a video in -5. If we want to talk about the best police force in the best county, I'm going to say DuPage. DuPage posts their wins and losses. Cook County don't post no losses. They only post wins. Okay. And they take a lot of losses. That's why.
He's calculated we might need another vehicle.
I'm Director Chris Escalante with the Sheriff's Office. I run the Vehicular Violence Suppression Team, which is what you see here, so basically the carjack unit.
Why are you jacking the cars, you weirdo? Stop jacking it.
What are we looking at right here?
So this is a data dashboard from Tableau. So this is a product we use to represent all of carjacking crime or vehicular hijacking that has happened within the county and also surrounding, because this goes multi-state as well.
So roughly, since 2020, about 9,000 carjacking incidents.
Yes.
Does that seem like a high number to you?
Compared to what we've had the last 3 years, it's gone down drastically.
Folks, let me clarify one thing. This
That's
task
good.
force goes after carjackings and car thefts. The difference between the two is carjackings are done by intimidation and force while the victim is in the vehicle, and car theft is when the victim is away from the car. Just wanted to give some context here.
And what has been the key to bringing things down by, you're at about 20% of the number that you used to be at?
If you don't know the difference between carjacking and car theft, what are we even doing here? Why are you watching this video, bro? If you don't know the first thing about the terminology even, bro, like, how are you gonna process the information? I mean, I guess you can since he explains it, but how did you expect to learn that if he didn't tell you, bro? Are you dumb? I don't think I needed to be told what the difference was. I just understand what theft is, and I understand what jacking is, because, you know, I've just watched shows and movies, and I just know, from context clues and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, man. Smart up, people.
These vehicles, so anything that's been notified to us of any kind of vehicular hijacking, we actively will try to track that vehicle. A lot of that wasn't happening prior, so they were still just out moving around. Also, we have a nice campaign we put through the jail with the Sheriff's the Stolen Vehicle Tracking Program.
Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart is confident that these stickers will have would-be carjackers rethinking their actions. This new initiative allows the Sheriff's Office to quickly track stolen vehicles.
So it's a sticker we put on. You put it on the back of the car. You also put it inside the car, and we post it up all around the jail. So people that have been involved in incidents, they can go in the jail, they see that sticker, so when they get back out, they're like, yep, I'm not touching that car, because they know that means we can find them.
Carjackings on Toyotas. Let's let the car out of...
Toyota Camrys are, as you can see, so you'll see across the band, so sedan, Toyota, and Camry. So Camrys, there's just so many in the United States, especially here, and it's a good choice because it's a nice size car for any kind of rideshare service or, you know, Ubers and those kind of things.
Nissan Altima, I'm not surprised to see that on the list.
Yeah.
So, the later in the night, this is kind of obvious, but later in the night, early in the morning, that 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. window is the hot spot.
Yep. Yeah, we use the analytics to kind of help us think, you know, a step forward. But of course, when we take a step forward, they take a step forward. Once they
It's
see
a
what we're
dance
doing,
that
they
is always
counter to it.
evolving. So we're
Smart.
about to go in for a roll call, a briefing meeting. before these guys go out in the field and do their job.
So tonight we're going to be joining on the carjacking mission. Bonakowski and a couple of officers from gangs, they're going to be on the radio. They're going to be calling stuff out. We're going to have the helicopter up. We're going to have some support units. CPD will be out as well tonight. Anything else that we need to know as far as filling us in for the working with CPD?
If you hear them call out a car, they'll open up a CR with county for that specific one. Get eyes on it, let the helicopter get over it, and just kind of fall back and let the helicopter do its thing. I'm investigator Bonakowski with the Cook County Sheriff's Police.
Bro, the helicopter is so unpatched. It's like a cheat code for the police, dude. You can't. They make it's easy in GTA, but trying to escape a helicopter in real life, bro, good luck. Also, I think having a news people when they cover chases, I think that's also cheating. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I was gonna jack a car, right, and I had a gun, I'd be shooting at the news helicopter. Like, get out of here. I'd be shooting at the news helicopter. I don't need a second spotlight on me. I already got one helicopter on me. It's called the police helicopter. Get the fuck out of the airspace. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of airspace, bro. Let the cops handle it. I won't shoot at the cops, but I'll shoot at a news helicopter, bro. If I'm stealing a car, gotta even the odds a little bit.
See, with a primary focus on auto theft, vehicle hijacking task force.
So what is new in the business of car theft and carjacking? What should people know?
It's ever evolving. It started from the SRTs, and everybody realized how fast those were, and then people started putting more alarms, securing them, hiding them. So it's just, they've gone on to find out what they can get. So it's coming from there to Infinities, I think the latest thing now, the Hondas. Technology and what we love as a car buyer with all these fancy amenities in it has made it easier for the criminal to steal it. They can buy these tablets online, find videos on how to jump in, program them real quick.
Nice.
They don't even have to actually get into the car and plug in. They can Bluetooth unlock the car. 30 seconds, knock out the factory key, reprogram a blank file they usually have in their pocket, and they're gone.
Take notes, everybody. Take notes.
Call, the winter sun quickly set in Chicago, and when it became night, that's when the action started.
It's rush hour. It's about 5:15 on a Tuesday night in Chicago. There's been a call. Yeah. What are we looking for? It's white Nissan.
Now, folks, keep in mind that this task force operation is made up from officers from Cook County Sheriff's Department, Chicago PD, Illinois State Police, the FBI, and more. And the takedown we are about to see is from the angle of the Cook County guys out in the field.
It's a pretty good arrest. Not much to say about it, honestly. It was pretty straightforward.
One of the units just made a stop in traffic, in rush hour traffic, hopped on foot, and arrested 2 or 3 guys, and were heading to the station they were brought to get the post-game interview, and hopefully get into the station. We'll see what they allow.
Oh, dude, that's a beautiful skyline. Can we go back for a second? Look at that. Wow. Wow, dude. I've seen that skyline only once in person. I stayed in New Jersey for a month. I only got to see that skyline. I never actually went to New York. I fucking fly. I got stuck in New Jersey, dude, for a month. I wasn't ever able to, like, actually get time because I had to get a job. Because I was going to try to stay out there, but shit kind of just fell apart. It's a long story. But yeah, long story short, I moved back home. Never got to go to New York like I wanted to. It's a fucking shame, dude. It wasn't as beautiful in person, I'm not gonna lie. They got a good shot.
So essentially, it's a joint effort with CPD. You know, we're monitoring their zone. They called out the location of this vehicle. This vehicle was traveling up and down Lakeshore Drive. Officer Bradshaw pretty much directed all the units to where the vehicle was. It was a very, very high traffic area where there's nowhere to go. Sheriff's police officers along with CPD officers got out and was able to detain all 3 subjects. 2 of them were juveniles and one of them was an adult.
How did the car trigger your attention?
Plate readers.
But it came up as a stolen car.
Yeah, it came up as a stolen car.
And how do you guys feel when you make an arrest?
It feels like a job well done. You know, we get some bad guys off the street that take people's property either by force or some other kind of way, and we'll be happy to get those.
Can't have that.
To the owner, the rightful owner.
I started here 5 years ago as a project manager to do just an analytics project on carjacking. Sort of in the middle of 2021. And 2021 was the most incredible year for carjacking in any city on the planet Earth here in Chicago. There were 2,100 incidents of carjacking in that year. We scoured the planet to see if there was another city that had that number of carjacking, and nobody did. As a matter of fact, if you added up New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia of 2021, they still would not have added up to what Chicago did.
Wow.
At our next stop, we get a first-hand look at one of Chicago law enforcement's most powerful tools in the fight against car theft, the helicopter. While up in the air, it is constantly searching for car theft.
Damn helicopter again.
And I knew at times that it would be looking after different suspects than the officers I was with on the ground, so I sent my guy Dre up to catch the action in the burn.
Sometimes you get lucky and you'll just go and just kind of scan the street and see if you can pick it off, but, you know, obviously it helps when somebody sees it on the ground and can start giving us live updates.
I've spoke to many car thieves around the country, and they told me that the helicopter is the single greatest threat to their criminal enterprise. In fact, every single one of them had a flight radar app.
What did I just say? What did I just say? Bro, the helicopter is cheating. You cannot use the helicopter. I mean, they do, but it's cheating, bro. You can't. Man, the criminals need to get their own helicopters so when they go to steal the cars, they can crash their helicopters into the other helicopters. Now we're fucking thinking.
On their phone that showed them when the helicopter is up in the sky or when it is down on the ground getting refueled. It's safe to say that the helicopter is a heavy deterrent to auto theft.
What were some distinct features that you looked for before calling it or marking it as the actual vehicle?
Right. You know, told us it had a bed cover and it was bright blue and the plate was orientated on the right side.
I'm watching still, just checking my text real quick.
So at that point, you know, pickup truck's already, you know, better and more helpful to us to, you know, actually spot from the sky. And then at that point, even if I can't read the plate, just by seeing it's over on the right side, that automatically tips me off that it's most likely the car we were looking for.
Now that we've seen things from the police's point of view, let's show you the other side that they are up against, the car thieves. Let's go
All right,
back in time to
sweet.
the fall of 2025 when I met these 2 Chicago car thieves, Swervo 1800 and Mr. Steal Yo Car. But before we meet them and see them live,
Mr. Steal Yo Car, bro.
Today's episode.
Let's go.
Folks, we're in a season when accidents happen. Someone might hit you on an icy road, or you might slip and fall at work. These are situations where insurance companies may try and lowball you. Just as you would not trust a cat to guard a fish, you should not trust insurance companies to have your back. When it comes to personal injury lawyers, you can
Amen.
check out Morgan & Morgan. They are America's largest personal injury law firm, and they've become that way by winning case after case against the insurance companies that are trying to screw us, the little guy. To date, Morgan & Morgan has won over $30 billion for their clients, and they don't get a dime unless they win your case, so it's risk-free. Just recently in New York, they won their client over $2.4 million for a slip and fall case, which is over 48 times more than what insurance wanted to offer. Hiring them is like hiring an army to go into battle with you. They have over 100 offices and 1,000 lawyers nationwide. Because let's be honest, if you hire the wrong lawyer, your case might be over before it has a chance to start. Isn't that right, Ben?
Sorry.
With Morgan
Wow.
Morgan, it's super easy
I
to
zoned
see
out
your
for a
case in
second.
fight
Fucking,
insurance.
I got hit by a car like 3 months ago, and it just gave me flashbacks. The advertisement. I was thinking about lawyers, and I started thinking about what if I should have lawyered up, and because I didn't. Oh man, that was a bad thought. I just relived it for a second, dude. I was crossing the. It's a lot. I mean, now that we're already talking about it, I was crossing the road. And it was like it was right off the exit of a highway. There's like their overpass that goes over the freeway or whatever, and I was crossing down the overpass, and like I didn't see the light because the sun was reflecting off the light. I should have waited. I didn't, and then like a bunch of cars came at me. I was on my electric bike, and I avoided most of the cars, and it was only like 2 cars, and I think they pretty much stopped. It was more just a scare than they were actually going to hit me. But then the third one, the one right before I got to the end that was going to turn, to make a right, they fucking hit me. They hit my, my leg, like my thigh. They hit my, like, arm a little, and it was messed up, bro. I can't believe it wasn't worse than it was. I boom, right onto the hood of the car, and that bounced right back off, man. It was fucked. It was so scary.
So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Again, their fee is free unless you win. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com/TommyG and begin your free case evaluation survey. Folks, your settlement could be worth millions. To get started, you can click my link in the pinned comments or description. And now, folks, to the video. So I'm a little confused on what we're walking into. I don't know if this is a car that they already stole, that they're using to steal another car, or if they are freshly stealing a car right now. We'll see.
He don't even know, bro. He's like, let's just get there. We're gonna figure it out.
Shit, y'all finna sit there with when we get inside and shit. I'm gonna go Hollywood to this and then I'll come back.
Cool. I noticed suburban cops next to a hood area are extra tough because it's like they draw a line in the sand. They're like, none of this shit crosses our line.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like, CPD and the birds, I feel like people get away with a lot of more stuff, New Page County though, they not playing. Y'all go to the Page. They cooking shit. They just gave my boy 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah. I got a father figure, but he's not my real dad.
Does he work hard?
Yeah.
Does he know what you do?
40 years for carjacking. If it's carjacking, it's violent with a gun and a weapon, and I could easily see somebody getting like 15 years. 15 to 20. But 40, bro? 40, bro, that's got to be like a repeat offender, or he must have hurt somebody or something, bro. They don't just give anybody 40 years.
Yeah.
What does he say?
That's like a life sentence. That's 10 years short of a life sentence.
He don't approve it because he works hard for you.
Right now, the job market is one of the worst times it's been in a long time. Do you guys ever try and apply to shit, or is it, hey, I can make such quick money out here, why would I even apply?
Certain shit,
Ooh.
I don't want to speak about.
I hear ya.
If I couldn't get a job, shit, I would just put on your record that keeps you in a job.
I see. So, if that got wiped clean, would that make you
think about? Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm a father and a husband. So, yeah.
So, what would a job have to offer? How much an hour for it to sound attractive and better than this?
I mean, I'm real smart with computers, hands-on with anything, so I need at least like 20. That sounds reasonable, man.
So, tell the people what's happening right now.
Well, let me rewind that because I didn't catch that.
So, what would a job have to offer? How much an hour for it to sound attractive and better than this?
I mean, I'm real smart with computers, hands-on with anything, so I need at least like 20. That sounds reasonable, man.
So tell the people what's happening right now.
So, I mean, that's not an unreasonable pay. So he would take a job. But he's not. He's not. That tells me he's just doing this for the love of the game. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm just checking my leg. Yeah, dude. There's still like a divot from where I got hit by the car. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably hard to see, but like a lot of the fat cells and shit are dead right here. A lot of my muscle and like fat, because that's like partially where I got hit. Now I do the same thing on this side. This side don't do that. This side's normal. I can like feel how much farther my hand goes in on that side. It's fucked. It's so fucked. Okay, anyways.
So there's a car, stolen car, wanted in connection with a bunch of retail thefts that's moving around. Officers have made contact with 2 of the subjects.
He's on the run.
So the officers captured him already?
Gotta catch them all.
I think the subjects are in custody.
Yeah, a whole lot of...
This is a fun stream. I'm enjoying this. I might make this my main shit, dude. Playing games and watching YouTube. I like doing reaction content. It's fun.
So they got 3 in custody. One with a gun, another one had a gun. And the car is a steal.
And the helicopter recovered the gun, right?
Yes, the helicopter did.
So they had ditched the gun?
Yeah, they ditched the gun when they took off running. And the helicopter kept eyes on it.
Do you know if the gun had a switch on it?
Not sure. It's in CBD's
Yeah, the car's down there.
I had a $50
down there.
balance.
So, I don't know if you... Yeah, we're
More than likely.
we're gonna walk down.
So, is there any more context you want to give this scene?
No, we pretty much, like I said, try to catch up to their location. They said they had 3 times in custody. One subject actually got out running. While running, ditched the gun. They recovered the weapon, which is a good thing.
Did they cause a crash?
I believe they hit one of the squad cars.
That's not good for them.
Yeah, no. I believe they hit one of the squad
That's
cars.
not good.
They added a felony to their felony?
Well, like I said, we'll see on the charges down there. Thought it was a little bit closer. We'll see what they got down there.
What officer got the arrest?
So, one of the CPD officers.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a joint task force, so we're all doing it together, trying to
I've been to Southside Chicago once, dude. I don't want to go back. I'm not even gonna lie.
catch the.
I'm from Michigan, bro. I grew up in like around Detroit and like cities all the time, you know, and I grew up with a lot of people that were less than savory characters. But even I don't want to go back to South Chicago, bro. They do not like. I mean, I don't know about all of them, but some of them don't seem friendly to people who aren't from there.
All the work done to it. That means without.
And I'm pretty sure one of them tried to fucking truck jack us, bro. I was in a pause. Story time. I was going through Southside Chicago, right by the police department. It's like after you go over the Sky Bridge, right, that goes over the city. And we were in Southside Chicago, and there was people, dude. People do not give a fuck. They're just crossing the road. Cars going back and forth. They don't wait, bro. They just cross the damn road. That's so ghetto. That's how I knew I was in the ghetto, because people are just walking around, bro, not giving a fuck. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, I'm too white for this shit. And right, so we're stopped at a corner. We're stopped at the light, bro. And this guy, he's like, we're stopped at the light. He's walking. He's at the corner, just kind of walking. And I can see him in the mirror. I'm watching him in the mirror, right? And then he like slowly, and then turns. And he goes somewhere, does something where he's not in the mirror no more. He's in it. Bro, I won't even lie. I locked that shit. Because you can't trust no one. It's not even about where I was, bro. If I saw anybody anywhere kind of walking around my truck door like that, like they're on some stealing shit, I'm gonna lock my door. You know? It was not a good neighborhood. And the police department was right there, too, so I can't believe it was not a great neighborhood. But it sure did, maybe it was a good, maybe I'm just like, maybe I saw a bunch of shitty buildings and I said, oh, this neighborhood's shitty. And that's, you know, that's totally, possibly I was being ignorant. But that's just how I perceive the situation. If you don't want me to perceive it like that, don't put me in a situation where there's a guy walking around the vehicle. Don't do that. Then I won't have to misinterpret it. Anyways, that's my Chicago story time.
To the level of, like, the kids just stealing Kias to joyride them, and they're gonna take those, do armed robberies, and now the big thing is hitting basically like liquor stores or
bro,
a gaming machine.
That's smart.
Target now, so they're stealing these cars to ride around at night and hit these places.
And sometimes you actually mean hit, like they crash to the doors of a liquor store, right?
Of course.
If they get a good crew together, they'll come out pretty deep, and they'll just take one of them. If they can't, like, break it.
Of course.
They'll run a car right through it.
Like, what are the most popular cars being targeted right now?
More recently, it's been the Honda Accords.
So you know exactly what kind of car you're getting. What, like, tell me about the mission. Like, how do you make sure? Like,
oh yeah, we're hitting Honda Accords.
You know that someone's not there at the window. Like, how do you know that you're gonna do this? Like, what's your mindset going into this?
So should we really just be looking out, you know, if somebody really pop out with their crib or they open the window and say, or shout out,
wow.
Or even if they come out with fight.
I'm definitely losing this fight, by the way.
What if they shoot at my guy, you know?
Have you ever had to do that?
No.
That seems risky.
Thank you.
That's a situation that I wouldn't ever want to have to do.
Yeah, I mean, usually, times like, you know, we'll come around like 2 a.m. to 3, you know, like, sometimes when it comes to an end of the day, we'll find a car, you know, we'll come back to it later in the night, you know, check on it, you know, do what we gotta do.
My parents used to tell me nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
My mom tells me the same thing.
What time is it now?
Like almost 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Yeah.
So we're in the not good section of the night?
Yeah, you at risk.
I guess, is there any other thing, like...
You at risk.
You're going to the spot, how long is it going to take to get there?
Usually around a minute and 30 seconds to, at top, like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's true, I've heard that before. A lot of carjackings happen in less than 3 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Swervo and Mr. Steal Your Car wanted to demonstrate how they take a vehicle, but I was curious to better understand the criminal mind and process, so I put a helmet cam on them so they could document their theft experience.
It's getting cold, I had to turn on my heater. Oh, I don't have any shield items. Shit! I just made a mistake. You can tell that guy's done this before, bro. Definitely done this before. That was a very clean break and pull.
Turn off ignition. Turn it back on. Almost finished.
No one heard that? They must be asleep or something.
Just like that. New car.
I found it fascinating that even with the car alarm going off, it appeared that with steady hands, Mr. Steal Your Car was not experiencing the adrenaline dump that I would have expected in this moment.
Okay, do you notice how the camera is attached to this guy's head? That's because Tommy G is smart. He doesn't go with them to do these things because that would make him an accomplice, even if it's for the sake of journalism. So by having the guy record what he does and bring it back to the footage back to him, he could make these videos and not get, you know what I mean? Not get caught up in the cases. Very smart. Very smart.
Alright, we're gonna go to this one. There he goes. Yeah, he's on the unmarked car on the task force.
Here we go. We're back in the thick of things again. I bet a lot of these car thieves that are really good drivers would be good at a job like this. They're used to danger, used to risk, used to firearms, used to sketchy situations. Only you could find a way to recruit them early before they turn to the guy that you have to chase. There's about 5 or 6 police cars in a line going down the highway. And I believe we're in pursuit of a yellow Hummer. Are they on foot? So we might be getting into a foot chase here. This place is absolutely swarming right now. We got the helicopter up there. Look, we got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Bro's got 5 stars. Oh, dude, I just saw the SWAT van. He's literally got 5 stars.
They're just looking for a backpack. This is an unbelievable amount of manpower. I mean, this is a manhunt right here. This is like the movies when the guys on the loose, you see this many people. To scenes like this, how important is the helicopter?
Incredibly important. I mean, we couldn't have.
Incredibly important. It's like cheating, dude. We couldn't do it without it.
Telling us who the driver was, so we know who to, question first. It's one of the most important tools in all of law enforcement.
So were they doing evasive maneuvering with this Hummer?
Yeah.
Like they were going fast?
Yeah, they were going fast, going through alleys, they were driving like crazy for the last at least 20 minutes. So you can smell the brakes.
So for the viewers back home, you can smell
the rubber from the tire.
To use in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You smell rubber, you smell the brake pads that are going. I mean, it's something.
You mentioned car thefts are in the 10,000 plus range.
Yeah.
What is that trend in the last 5 years? Up, down?
It's always been fairly consistent. What we have noticed, though, is that there is a little bit of a relationship between
damn, dude!
And carjacking, in the sense that carjacking.
How do I get a build like that?
Theft might come down just a little bit because it's easier because then they have the keys to the car. Some of the offenders will actually allow us to ask them questions and talk after their case has been charged and everything there in the jail.
Got another bronze.
About what they know about carjacking.
Got another bronze victory.
Talk to us about what are their procedures? What are they looking for? What kind of car are they looking for? Day of time.
All right.
What's their motivation to actually carjack a car?
I think things that were going on, let's say during COVID when it reached its height.
Okay.
A lot of those.
We're just gonna watch this now. We're pretty much done with the game.
There's been a follow-up. Law enforcement didn't just quit because we didn't get.
Because the stream, this is. I'm not gonna watch more after this. I gotta go do some other stuff.
Where now people
it's
are
late.
locked up. They're getting charged federally, and I think they're having that moment. They're like, oh man, it was fun then. Now they're seeing the consequences and going away. So it's dying out some with all the work that we've been putting into it.
Yo. Where do you want me to go? Successful mission?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Let me just see how far I am. Okay, I'll see you in just a second. Damn, that's pretty intense, huh?
Exhilarating, yeah.
Successful mission.
Successful.
How you guys doing?
I like this fort. It's pretty nice, sir.
So can you want to break down how you got it?
was pretty random.
Is this window broken?
Yeah. So that window was broken. It was unlocked, unfortunately. But I think I put off in this in about 2 minutes.
So what's
Sure
going
did.
through your mind right now?
Sure, I'm finding my next sale for this car.
What's the adrenaline like?
It's not nothing. I mean, it's a little adrenaline rush while you're getting it, but once you got it, you know, secure the trackers and everything. You feel me? I feel like
I don't know why I looked at the camera like that.
So
Do you have any like shakiness or jitteriness from the adrenaline?
No.
Wow. And did you already rip the trackers out?
Yeah.
Where was this track?
Smart.
It's antenna based, so there's nothing behind the radio.
It's like the same thing as
Yeah, it's just antenna based.
So I can already tell you're a really smart kid. You know your shit. Like, were you? And I say this as a compliment, but were you a nerd in school?
Yeah, I graduated and everything, but also as I was growing up, I used to work on cars, so I feel like that played a part too, just knowing where everything's at, you know.
Okay. So, when you guys are both in the car, like, is there different jobs each you are doing, or you're kind of the lookout or help?
Yeah, I'm the lookout / gunman, I guess. Yeah, and I'm the kid up. I bounce in the car. I get it started. I mean, both of the positions are,
Damn flies, dude. My roommate's got a bunch of fucking plants, so they got water in them and shit. Standing water. He gets flies everywhere in the house, dude. It's so annoying.
Sense of accomplishment, you feel alive. Like, just describe more about what you guys are kind of feeling. Like, the mission is complete, the most dangerous part is over.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, once I drive off successfully, I feel like, you know, more the adrenaline, it calms down for me. You know, I feel like I'm in a fast car. You know, I get the trackers out. I feel calm, you know?
Okay, and so what's the next step with this car?
Take some videos, send it to some good contacts that I got.
Make some money.
And
Make some fucking money.
Get this sold.
I can get this sold in, you know, like 3 days. It's a Honda Accord Sport 2022. I get it sold in like 3 days at most.
And how much do you think you'll get for it?
Probably this one. It's a turbo. Probably like
1,000. That's actually what I was gonna guess too. Like 1,000 to 2,000. They don't get a lot for these cars. You'd think they would make more money for a full car, but they
How many days a
don't.
week are you guys doing this?
Because the car has to.
Get outside.
Okay, so
Get to like 3 to 5 cars a night. We find spots to park them up. We park them up and we get sales and we get them going.
I'm not like an expert, right? But like I said earlier, I watch a lot of shows. I read a lot. And from what I know of carjackings, the car has to go through like 2 or 3 people, right? You have your carjacker that you have to pay. You have to pay. Usually you'll have to pay the next guy who gives them the money for that. They'll take the car and they'll break it down. They have to pay their employees. They got to pay storage fees probably if they have some kind of warehouse or something, or rent. You know, they have fees. You know, that's probably like another 500 to another 1,500. You know what I mean? So that's already like $2,000 in the hole for this used car. You know, and they want to make money off of it. So obviously the people at the bottom are going to get the least. And the bigger cut's going to be saved for, you know, paying out the crews and whatnot, you know. So when he says like 1,000, I believe him. Even for a nice car, I believe him when he says about 1,000.
This place had a good amount of police activity, didn't it?
Yeah, you know that.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I feel like, do you think if they see you with sunglasses and ski masks that they're following?
Yeah, the police station a block away. It's right there. It's literally behind us. It's literally right there.
What's your hope for the future? What's your dream?
I mean,
Sorry, hold on.
You know, I can make enough money off the cars to, you feel me, like, basically just, you know, retire at some age. I'm not going to be doing this, you know, and, you know, the younger population, sad to say it, they might continue. But at some age, you know, you make these money off these cars, you know, you move your family to a nice house.
I spoke to Swervo shortly before the release of this video, and he let me know that Mr. Steal Your Car has been locked up for a couple of months and is facing prison time.
Hey, Lower Riker Drive, we just rolled up on a car that looks completely janky. No front plate, although it looks like it's an out-of-state back plate. How close? Where are you?
By one Chicago.
Okay. You want to just start heading this way?
Okay.
Okay, that's it. We're running the plate right now. That's the
Yes, we're gonna.
Yeah, head over here. That's a plate doesn't match the car.
All right, we're on our way. What type of car is it?
It's a white Toyota small SUV. I don't know what that one is. No front plate, front end damage, front left damage, and an out-of-state plate on the back. They're kind of rocking back and forth right now. They're not quite sure, but yeah, they're taking off. Okay.
That's sus.
All right, we are heading north on Lower Michigan Avenue. I mean, I can light him up as soon as you're within striking distance. I'm behind him. I'm gonna light him up right before North Ave once we get past the curve, because we can't pull him over here. Okay, here he comes. Got him. All right, let's go. Let's take him down.
Which car is it? Which car?
Right in front of you. So many units.
This car here in front. Right here in the front. Right here. This white Toyota.
This is intense. I'm so quiet right now. Not because I'm a terrible React YouTuber. I'm just like really into this right now. This is awesome. Tommy G really knows how to put a video together, dude. Ooh.
I don't think the plate matches.
Might have just been a mistake.
Alright, man, y'all be safe.
Looks like the plate was probably expired.
So it just seems like maybe it's either guys that were living out of the car that didn't have an updated plate, and that's what got them popped. But what a tough situation.
Hey, that shit does happen.
Homeless in this weather.
So did that plate pop properly or no?
She said she just got it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And is he living out of that car?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So guy gets a break because it's unclear and it's cold. Yeah. That's all right.
I think that was in some ways a cool little show of compassion. I think as soon as the officers realized this guy's not a threat, he's not a car thief, but he's just having a guy with a tough time, they immediately got him back in the car, sent him on their way, and
Gotta get the label. Gotta get the label in the frame. Gotta get that Raisin Bran sponsorship.
You all right?
Gotta get the label in the frame.
Got blankets. Got a water bottle. Got some literature in here. Got some shit you could use. All right. Okay. You're welcome. All right.
That's so nice of Chicago police officers, bro.
Here, all right?
That's actually really cool.
if you were mayor or president and you wanted to fix this issue of stealing, what would you do?
The penalty's got to change. There has to be consequences for somebody to know that their actions, what they're looking for, rather than like, they literally will laugh about it. And we've had kids tell us, you know, oh, go ahead and take these back class with me, I'll be right back out in a few hours, especially the juveniles.
So when these kids say, hey, I got to eat too, I'm just trying to get money, what does that make you think?
Go find a job, you know, like I've always had a job, you know, since I was 14. If you need to make money, you need to do it the legal way. You know, this other way, you're putting people's lives in jeopardy, you know, and you're hurting the livelihood of all these families by
Sorry, I'm cleaning up a little.
and committing other crimes with them.
I got like water bottles everywhere because I'm terrible. Look, water bottle, water bottle, water bottle, Water bottle. Water bottle. Water bottle. I could keep going, but I can't fit that many water bottles in my hand.
All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. If you'd like to see another video I think you'll enjoy, right here. I'm looking to get into jails and prisons around the country. If you got connections, hit me up on my email right here. Merch is on the site. Thanks for joining me. See you next week. Peace.
Peace out, Tommy G. And peace out, everybody else. That was a good stream. I had fun. I hope everyone enjoyed watching the videos with me. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube, because that's where I post shorter videos. And then I also do have a TikTok, but that's it. You don't gotta bother with that. You don't gotta bother with TikTok. Just go watch shit on YouTube. YouTube's great. Watch my videos, watch somebody else's videos, watch more reaction content. It's whatever. Anyways, peace. Ignore that. Oh, I forgot to stop the stream on YouTube.